The following is a special sports presentation from the EAB Sports Network.
It's time for Valley View basketball on the Blazer News Network and FM News Talk 1021. Presented by NEA Baptist, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group, and First National Bank. Now, let's go to the NEA Baptist broadcast position and join Randy Myers for the First National Bank pregame show.
A very pleasant good afternoon from Blazer Arena on the campus of Valley View High School in Southwest Jonesboro. Welcome into another afternoon/evening of Valley View Blazer basketball here on the EAB Sports Network. Hello, everybody. I'm Randy Myers, courtside and in the NEA Baptist broadcast position from Blazer Arena, as this afternoon and this evening, the Valley View Lady Blazers and Blazers take on the visiting Eagles of Greene County Tech. Both Tech teams come into this doubleheader leading the league in their respective races. The Lady Eagles and the Eagles are both 4-0 in 5A East Conference play. But on the girls' side, they are tied with Valley View for the top of the league standings. So this girls' game that'll start the action off this afternoon here in just a few minutes presents a battle of league leaders in the 5A East. Both teams are coming off turbo clock wins earlier in the week on Tuesday night. They both went on the road to win big as Valley View won 61-22 at Searcy. Meanwhile, Greene County Tech won overwhelmingly on the road at West Memphis, knocking off the Blue Devils by a final score of 80-20. Our First National Bank pregame coverage of Blazer basketball is brought to you by First National Bank, where they put you first always. We'll step aside for a 2-minute timeout and back with more pregame information as we get you set for Valley View and Greene County Tech in a 5A East boys and girls doubleheader after this on the EAB Sports Network.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, and those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We're here when you need us most. We are NEA Baptist.
Be a genius and shop at Food Smart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. This week, save on Best Choice frozen turkeys. They are 69 cents a pound with a $25 purchase. Limit 1. USDA Select T-bone steak value packs are $7.97 a pound. Certified Angus beef English roasts are $4.46 a pound. Banquet pot pies are 69 cents. And 12 packs of Coke products are 3 for $13.58 when you buy 3 or more. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you saved at Food Smart.
First National Bank's roots run deep in Northeast Arkansas. We began a single Paragould branch with one idea: customers first. By focusing on the best products banking has to offer and valuing the highest level of service, we're now 23 branches across Arkansas and Tennessee. As First National Bank grows, our roots only get deeper, and the mission remains the same: you first, always. Learn more about our products and services at fnbank.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
We welcome you back to Blazer Arena. Randy Myers under the headset in the NEA Baptist broadcast position here at Blazer Arena. NEA Baptist provides you with health care for the next century. Counting you down toward tip-off for Valley View and Greene County Tech. It's a 5A East doubleheader, starting with the girls' game, and both the Lady Blazers and the Lady Eagles are tied atop the 5A East standings coming into this contest with 4-0 league marks. They're both coming off big wins on Tuesday night on the road, with Valley View turbo clocking Searcy by the final score of 61-22. As we take a little closer look at that game, the Blazers led only 16-10 at the end of the first period. So it was still a competitive game through the first period, but the Lady Blazers started to pull away in the second period. They had a 38-17 lead by halftime and led 57-22 at the end of the third quarter. The Blazers were paced by the 22 points of sophomore guard Avery Ellis. They also got double-digit scoring from senior guard Bella Seaman. The Blazers point guard had 17 points for Valley View, which has now won 6 straight and 13 of their last 15. Greene County Tech winning on the road at West Memphis as they overwhelmed the Lady Blue Devils by a final score of 80-20. They led 14-4 at the end of the first quarter, had a 33-9 advantage by halftime, and were well in control by the end of the third quarter, leading 63-12. Junior forward Kinsley Patterson, the Nettleton transfer, leading the way with 22 points for the Eagles. They also got double-digit scoring from their Louisiana Tech signee Imaria Johnson, who had 15 points, and they also got 14 points from junior guard Addie Ryan, and she, by the way, is a commit to Three Rivers Community College in Poplar Bluff. Valley View comes into this game this afternoon averaging 60.3 points per game and allowing their opponents only 41.8. Greene County Tech, by comparison, scores at a pace of 64.4 points per game, and the Lady Eagles are holding their opponents to 41.3 points per game. Let's check your starters for Valley View. Coach Angie Ellis is in her 7th year leading the Lady Blazer program. Her guards this evening will be Bella Seaman, 5'6" senior. She is the point guard. Ruby Reynolds is a 5'5" senior. And the other guard is Coach Ellis's daughter, Avery. She is a 5'9" sophomore and coming off back-to-back 20-point-plus games for the Lady Blazers. The forwards are Bonnie Fagan. Bonnie is a 5'9" senior. And the other forward is Bree Huff, a 5'10" senior. Greene County Tech expected to counter with a lineup that includes the aforementioned Addie Ryan. The Three Rivers commit is a 5'4" junior. The other guards are Sophia Gonzalez, a 5'9" senior. She is a commit to Wallace State Community College in Alabama. And, of course, we also mentioned Maria Johnson, the Louisiana Tech commit and signee. She is a 6-foot senior, is their leading scorer and rebounder. And the other forward is Kinsley Patterson, 5'7" junior, is a transfer from Nettleton. She scored 22 points in their win at West Memphis earlier this week. And Greene County Tech, coached by Jason Smith, the former Nettleton coach and Valley View coach, is now in his 4th year at GCT. We've got time for another timeout. We'll step aside here for a 3-minute timeout and back with a look at more pregame information after this on the EAB Sports Network.
When injury sidelines you, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to get you back in the game. They've been serving our local high schools for over 40 years, and JOSM is proud to be the official healthcare provider of A-State Athletics, with locations on South Main and on East Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. Find out more by visiting JOSM on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game.
Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery is the only AAAHC accredited office-based surgery center in Jonesboro and the tri-state area. Dr. McDonough and Dr. Phillips bring 50 years of combined experience in implants, extractions, and oral pathology. Leaders in computer-guided implant surgery, they create smiles that look and feel natural. When it's your smile, don't settle for less. Choose the team that sets the standard. Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Call 870-931-3000 or visit neaoralsurgery.com.
Need top-notch farming and lawn gear? Visit First Choice Farm and Lawn, your Kubota dealer in Brooklyn. We get your need for reliable equipment. That's why we offer precision Kubota machinery for any task. From seasoned farmers to green-thumbed homeowners, we are working to keep you working. Find your Kubota match at First Choice Farm and Lawn on Highway 49 in Brooklyn. Achieve your goals faster with our Kubota inventory and top-notch service. Call 870-790-2301 or drop by today. Your trusted Kubota dealer, First Choice Farm and Lawn.
There's nothing more important than your child breathing easily. Arkansas Children's Pulmonology Clinic in Jonesboro treats common to complex pediatric breathing conditions like obstructive sleep apnea, asthma, and rare lung diseases. With a family-centered approach, our medical team changes lives with nationally ranked care close to home for a variety of conditions from cystic fibrosis to sleep disorders. Visit archildrens.org/ACH Jonesboro.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any two for $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any two for only $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
At Glen Sane, we've spent over 70 years trying to do things the right way, with honesty, heart, and hometown pride. With 4 locations across Paragould, Rector, and Kennett, we offer a wide selection of GMC, Chevy, Buick, and Ford vehicles, and service centers to keep them running strong. We're a family-owned business, and we treat every customer like one of our own, because after 70 years, that's what matters most.
Since our founding in 1945, Farmers and Merchants Bank has held strong to our commitment to innovation, community investment, and personalized service. Over the past 80 years, we have worked alongside Arkansas entrepreneurs to help our neighbors start, grow, and streamline their businesses with hometown lending experts in the latest in modern financial solutions. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner in our community, helping your business succeed every step of the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
Administration of Valley View High School extending each of you a cordial welcome. We are pleased that you
And we welcome you back to Blazer Arena. We have just had the pregame playing of our national anthem, as well as the signing of the Pledge of Allegiance, and we're just about set to get this game tipped and underway. We await the introduction of the starting lineups over the PA system here, and as we get set to bring to a close our pregame coverage of Lady Blazer basketball, brought to you by First National Bank, where they put you first always. It's the first of 2 on the docket here tonight, getting started a little earlier today, trying to beat the winter storm that is on our way. So the start time for these games moved up to 4 and 5:30 respectively this evening for this doubleheader, featuring the boys and girls teams from Valley View and Greene County Tech. Valley View's Lady Blazers are 4-0 in the conference. They are 14-4 overall. Greene County Tech is also 4-0 inside the league, and they are very impressive 18-1 overall. Their only loss has been to North Little Rock, and that game, I believe, came back in mid-December. Won their 3rd straight NEA tournament also in December, and they are on a pretty serious roll right now. Greene County Tech sweeping Valley View last year as the Lady Eagles won on their floor by a final score of 70-44 back on January 24th of last year. And they also won here at Blazer Arena on February 21st by a final score of 48-40. This is the first meeting of the year between these two ball clubs. As we look at the 5A standings, obviously these two are the league leaders, each at 4-0 in the conference. You've got Nettleton checking in at the 3 spot with a 3-1 league mark. Then there's a two-way tie for fourth right now between Batesville and Marion. Both the Pioneers and Patriots are 2-2 in conference play. Paragould coming in at number 6 right now in the league standings with a 1-3 conference mark. And in the Searcy are winless West Memphis and Searcy, each with 0-4 slates. Elsewhere across the league, Nettleton is at West Memphis, and I believe that's also an early start for that doubleheader. Paragould and Searcy, I believe, played last night, and Marion, to the best of my knowledge, is playing at Batesville today to round out the conference schedule. Take this opportunity to remind you at halftime we'll be joined by Valley View Athletic Director Ron Teep. Primary topic of that conversation will be the centennial celebration for Blazer basketball as we celebrate 100 years of Valley View as a school district. That of course was supposed to have been scheduled for today. They decided to move it because of the winter storm, so that is now set for next Friday for the home doubleheader against Nettleton. Hopefully the weather will be a little more cooperative by the end of next week and we'll be able to play those games and have the centennial celebration between games. We're set to get this one tipped and underway as Bree Huff will jump center for Valley View against Amaria Johnson for GCT as official Troy Cox puts the ball in the air and Greene County Tech comes up with the basketball. They'll get it out for Sophia Gonzalez, the Wallace State signee. She has it at center circles, guarded by Bella Seaman in man-to-man defense. Along the right wing for Addie Ryan, now out for Patterson. On the right wing for Presley Carpenter. She'll throw that inside for Johnson. Her layup's good. Amaria Johnson with a strong finish inside for GCT, and they'll come with full court pressure off the big bucket. Avery Ellis gets it across to Ruby Reynolds at midcourt. She'll leave it with Fagan. Fagan gets it ahead to Huff, who missed the layup. Got her own putback. Put it up and in off the glass on the rebound bucket. So Bree Huff ties it up for Valley View. It's 2 apiece as Gonzalez crosses midcourt for Greene County. Now on the left wing, Presley Carpenter has it. Here's a 3 from the corner that misses, and Avery Ellis is there to collect the rebound for Valley View. She'll bring it ahead unharassed this time. She races to the top of the key, stops, fires a 3. That is good as she got the roll off the back iron, and it fell through for her. Valley View takes a 5-2 lead with 6:48 to play in the first period. Gonzalez across midcourt, the veteran point guard for Coach Jason Smith. We'll leave it with Ryan, now to Carpenter in the corner. Now back out to Gonzalez. Bounce pass down low on the block to Johnson. She had it knocked away. Now there's a scramble for the basketball as bodies hit the floor. And Gonzalez is able to save it before it goes out of bounds for GCT. There's a baseline floater for Patterson that's no good. Seaman has the rebound. And I believe she got fouled on the reach by Carpenter. It's the first foul of the basketball game. Tech will come with more full court pressure as Reynolds will inbound for Valley View. She'll throw it in to Avery Ellis. Tech with a zone trap on the full court press. Valley View gets it across for Bella Seaman beyond the right elbow. Out top, she'll leave it with Ellis. Ellis throws it inside to Fagan. Fagan misses the layup. There's a fight for the rebound. The ball will go out of bounds. It'll go back to Greene County with 6:07 to play. In the first period, Valley View leading 5-2. Glad you're with us this afternoon for this 5A East doubleheader of Blazer basketball on the EAB Sports Network. Gonzalez across midcourt with it. Pauses at the top of the key. Now drives to the right wing. Runner in the lane is up and good. Sophia Gonzalez with her first bucket of the game pulls Tech within 1. More full court pressure for the Eagles off the made basket. Bella Seaman has it for Valley View at midcourt. There's a steal or a loose ball, but Valley View's able to get it back. But they took too much time getting it across as that deflection by Kinsley Patterson cost Valley View precious time, and it'll force a turnover. And Nettleton will get it back with Patterson to inbound just down to our left. Across from the Valley View bench, throws it in out top for Gonzalez. He's picked up there by Bella Seaman. Gonzalez off a screen to the right wing, gets it in the corner for Carpenter. Carpenter feeds it into Johnson. Johnson gets away with a bit of a push-off. Now gets it out for Ryan. She'll spot up for 3. That's no good. Rebound is tracked down by Bella Seaman. She'll quickly cross midcourt for Valley View in transition. Lost it in the corner, but I believe that was last touch by Tech. It'll stay with the Blazers with 5:19 to play in the opening period. Seaman will inbound from the corner. on the baseline. Gets it in for Reynolds, who gets it back to Seaman before she fell out of bounds into the Tech bench. And now Avery Ellis has it out high on the left wing. She's guarded in man-to-man defense. Now gets it right wing to Fagan. Fagan guarded by Kinsley Patterson in man-to-man defense. To the top of the key, now to the elbow. She'll leave it with Ellis, who takes the catch and shoot three. Missed it off the back iron. Johnson has the rebound for GCT. Gonzalez will throw it ahead to Ryan, who drives in. Likely that was Carpenter. She'll kick it out for Johnson, who shoots the three and misses. Tech has the offensive rebound. They'll bring it out for a reset. This is Gonzalez open for three, and it's good. Gonzalez puts Tech back on top. It's 7-5 with 4:34 to play in the first period. 2-point lead for GCT. Valley View with the basketball across midcourt for Bella Seaman. Seaman dribbles out of traffic, puts up a runner from 16 feet that is short. Got her own rebound. She'll bring it out onto the wing for a reset. Finds Ellis with it. Ellis with a dribble drive down the left side of the lane. Her layup's no good. Rebound batted around and bodies hit the floor. Tech comes away with the basketball. Amaria Johnson has it in front of the Valley View bench. She'll set it up for Presley Carpenter. Now out for Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets instructions from Coach Jason Smith. Now approaches the top of the key against Seaman's man-to-man defense. Pass down to Patterson on the block. Her layup is no good. Fagan with a defensive board for Valley View. Avery Ellis will push it ahead for Ruby Reynolds. Reynolds with a bounce pass underneath. That's stolen away by Gonzalez as she anticipated that pass. And Patterson will throw it back ahead where it's tipped out of bounds. Let's see who touched it last. I believe that's going to stay with Tech with 3:41 to play in the period. Addie Ryan will inbound from the baseline. Tech leading 7-5. Inbounds pass is stolen away by the long arms of Bonnie Fagan. She'll leave it with Seaman. Seaman brings it across midcourt on the left wing. Off the screen to the top of the key. And they're going to call her for an offensive foul, I believe. Correction, it's going to be a foul away from the ball on Bree Huff. That's the first foul on Valley View. Tech will get it back with 3:32 to play in the first period. By the way, your officiating crew, Kenny Faulkner, Troy Cox, and Blake Kibbins. Ryan with the basketball. Leaves it with Carpenter now on the right wing for Gonzalez. Inside for Patterson, who splits two defenders, puts it up and in off the window with a nice move. Kinsley Patterson with her first bucket of the game. Tech leads at 9-5 with 3:25 to play. Here's Bree Huff with it on the right wing. Draws a double team in the corner and throws it away as Addie Ryan steals the pass for GCT. Ryan puts up a three off the left wing. That's good. Addie Ryan with her first bucket of the game. 10-5 if the score on the board is correct.
3-point shot. Addie Ryan.
And Fagan has it for Valley View. She'll dribble into the lane, split two defenders, and lay it up and in. Nicely done there for Bonnie Fagan as she was able to go right through the Greene County Tech double team. Gets Valley View back within three. It's 10-7 with 2:48 to play in the opening frame. Gonzalez has it at center circle for GCT. Off a screen to the right wing, gets into the lane, lays it up and in with a scoop move off the window. Gonzalez has 7 to lead all scorers. Tech is up. Score on the board, I'm not sure. It says 14-7. I don't think that's right. We'll check it when we get an opportunity. Here's Seaman at the other end. She fires and misses. Rebound battled for, will go out of bounds and belong to Valley View.
In the game for Valley View, number 1, Jayla.
Yep, 14-7 is correct. By my math, anyway. So Tech with a 7-point lead in the basketball as Gonzalez crosses midcourt. Leaves it with Carpenter. Back over to Gonzalez on the right wing. Down low on the block. Patterson had her shot blocked. Jayla Lett is into the ballgame now for Valley View, replacing Bree Huff. Jayla is a 5'7" senior guard. Ball stays with Tech. They'll inbound from the baseline with 2 minutes remaining in the first period. Out top it comes for Carpenter. She'll take the catch and shoot three, and it's good. Tech has opened up a double-digit lead with inside 2 minutes to play in the first period. Reynolds has it for Valley View. She'll throw it ahead to Fagan. Fagan gets it to Seaman. Seaman let Patterson blow by her and then had the easy layup. Smart basketball there by Bella Seaman. Makes it 17-9 with 1:37 to play in the opening period. As Gonzalez comes across midcourt, she's immediately picked up by Bonnie Fagan and now leaves it with Patterson. Patterson throws it into Johnson. Johnson kicks it back out. And now Patterson has it. She'll bring it right wing for Carpenter to Johnson, who drives down the middle of the lane, throws it off the window, and apparently drew a foul. Avery Ellis picks up her first foul. Second team foul on the view. It puts Amaria Johnson at the line to shoot 2 for the Lady Eagles. 1:19 to play in the opening frame. Valley View trails 17-9. Johnson's first free throw is no good. Amaria Johnson, 6-foot senior and a recent signee with Louisiana Tech. Got the second free throw. She has 3. And it's 18-9 with 1:19 to play in the period. More full court pressure for Tech. Reynolds throws it to Avery Ellis. Ellis gets it back to Reynolds. Reynolds against double team across midcourt, drives to the left wing. Down to the baseline, runner off the glass is no good, but she got fouled. We'll see if the foul came before the shot or not. Foul's going to be charged to Addie Ryan. It's the second team foul, and it is a shooting foul, which will put Ruby Reynolds at the line to shoot 2 for the View. With 1:08 to play in the first period. First free throw is no good. Second free throw is good. That makes it 18-10. 1:05 remaining in the opening frame of basketball as Gonzalez gets it for Carpenter. Back over to Gonzalez for Tech. She'll drive into the lane, dish underneath for Johnson with a nice pass, and Johnson with a strong finish inside. She's got 5. Tech leads it once again by double digits. It's 20-10. 49 seconds to play in the first period as Avery Ellis crosses midcourt with it for the Blazers. She's got it at center circle, being guarded by Carpenter on the left wing to Fagan. Out top to Reynolds. On the right wing for Bella Seaman. Seaman with the basketball, leaves it with Ellis. 15 on the shot clock for Valley View. 31 seconds remaining in the first period. Jayla Lett has it, and she drives into the lane, loses control of the basketball. It gets fumbled out of bounds and back to GCT with 24 seconds remaining in the period.
Out of bounds. Eagles basketball.
Patterson will throw it in to Gonzalez. She'll walk it ahead for the Eagles. Crossing midcourt with 16 seconds left in the first period. Guarded by Fagan, gets it right wing for Carpenter. Here's Patterson, the dribble drive, throws it into the corner. Addie Ryan spots up for an open 3 and knocks it down. Second 3 of the game for Ryan, and Tech now has a 13-point lead. Bella Seaman gets it for Ellis, and Ellis unable to get the shot off before the clock ends the first period of play, with Tech leading 23-10. We'll be back with second quarter action in 1 minute on the EAB Sports Network.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Evolve Bank & Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans, specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank & Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank & Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank & Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
One quarter in the books. Welcome back to Blazer Arena. Game 1 of our 5A East doubleheader. Greene County Tech leads Valley View 23-10 as we move into the second period of the girls' game. The Blazers will have the ball to start the second frame as Ruby Reynolds will inbound from midcourt. Throws it in for Bella Seaman. Bella has it at center circle, guarded by Gonzalez, and man-to-man defense for Tech. Off the screen to the right wing. Now leaves it with Reynolds at the top of the key. Reynolds with a dribble drive, kicks it back out for Ellis. Fagan's got it at the top of the key. She'll try to throw it inside, and that pass was easily stolen away by Sofia Gonzalez. Gonzalez pausing just beyond the top of the key. Now leaves it with Ryan to Carpenter in the corner for Patterson. Back to Carpenter. Out top for Ryan. Bounce pass and a whistle and a foul away from the ball, apparently.
Foul is charged to Valley View, number 1,
Jayla Lett picks up her first foul. It's the first foul on Valley View in this period. Gonzalez will inbound from the baseline for Tech. Underneath for Imaria Johnson, who lays it up and in. Johnson now has 7 as the Tech lead continues to swell. It's 25-10 with 7:15 to play in the first half. Bonnie Fagan brings a right wing for Reynolds for Valley View. Ruby to the top of the key, gets it back to Lett. And now in the corner for Fagan, pass into the paint. And that's almost stolen away, but Reynolds able to grab it for Valley View. And gets it out to Ellis for a reset at center circle with 11 on the shot clock. Avery Ellis with a dribble drive, missed the layup, and gets called for an offensive foul. That is the second foul on Ellis, and the second team foul on Valley View in this period.
Her second, team's second.
Patterson to inbound to Gonzalez for Tech. And the senior guard across midcourt with it. Brings it up left wing, out top now for Carpenter. Pass into the paint. Stolen as Seaman comes out of there with it after it was deflected by Ellis. Seaman misses the layup. A rebound grabbed off the bounce by Seaman. She'll kick it out for Lett, who docks down a much-needed 3 for Valley View. Jayla Lett with her first bucket of the game, and that makes it 25-13 with 6:23 to play until halftime. On the left wing, Tech with a basketball. Addie Ryan has it. Passes off into the corner for Gonzalez. Now inside for Johnson. Her layup is no good. Lett collects the rebound. Outlet pass to Ruby Reynolds. Reynolds, crossover dribble across midcourt, brings it left wing. Ellis with a deep 3, and it's nothing but the bottom of the net for Avery Ellis. And the Blazers have got it back to single digits at 25-16 with 5:55 to play. And I believe that's the most range I've seen on one of Avery Ellis's threes yet. Here's a 3 at the other end as Ryan answers for GCT. That's her third 3 of the game. We've got a timeout taken by Valley View with 5:43 left to play in the half. Your score, Tech 28, Valley View 16. We're back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Spring into savings from more air conditioning. If you've been waiting to replace your air conditioning system, get our best deal of the season. For a limited time, get a rebate for up to $1,500 and no payments for up to 6 months with approved financing. Plus, qualify for federal tax credits of up to $2,000. That's up to $3,500 in savings and no payments for 6 months. Visit us online at moreac.com.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
Five minutes, 43 seconds remaining in the first half. Randy Myers welcoming you back to Blazer Arena here at Valley View. Lady Blazers trailing GCT 28-16. Here in the second period, Valley View the ball as we return to play out of the Angie Ellis timeout. Full court pressure for Tech. This time it's a man press as Reynolds crosses midcourt right in front of the scorer's table. Now dribbles down to the baseline. Runner along the baseline is no good, but she draws a foul.
Foul is charged for Greene, 0-0,
Addie Ryan picks up her second foul. That was the first foul on Tech in the second period. Ruby Reynolds at the line to shoot 2. She's 1 of 2 thus far this afternoon from the stripe. And now 1 of 3. 1 more to shoot for the 5'5" senior guard. She makes the second one, so she's 50% from the line. She has 2 points, and it's 28-17. Tech with the basketball in the lead as Gonzalez crosses midcourt. Gets it along the right wing to Carpenter, out top to Patterson. On the left wing to Ryan. Now Gonzalez drives into the lane, gets it out. This is Patterson. She'll take the catch and shoot 3. That is off the back iron, no good. Rebound, jostled around and battled for. Still on the floor. Tech gets it back as Patterson will reset the offense. She'll leave it with Presley Carpenter, who shuffles to the right wing. Now gets it back to Patterson. Here's Ryan with a 3 off the left side. That's good. That is the 4th 3 of the game for Addie Ryan, and Tech leads it 31-17. Bonnie Fagan with it for Valley View as she brings it ahead. Guarded by Patterson as she crosses midcourt. Leaves it with Ruby Reynolds at the top of the key. Reynolds gets it back to Fagan beyond the right elbow. Now a lob inside and the foul against Tech. Bree Huff is back into the game for Valley View.
23. Amaria Johnson.
Foul is on Amaria Johnson. That's her first. Seaman to inbound from the baseline for the View. Throws it out top for Fagan. Fagan inside to Huff. Huff trying to post up. Johnson unable to get the shot to fall. Ball will go out of bounds and belong to GCT. 4:30 to play in the half. Tech leading 31-17. Gonzalez across midcourt with it. Out top for Ryan. Now on the left wing for Carpenter. And we've got a foul away from the ball on Jay Lillette. That is the second foul on Lett.
Foul is charged to Valley View's number 1, Jay Lillette, her second.
And the third team foul in this period for Valley View. Gonzalez to inbound for the Eagles.
Eagles basketball.
Lobs it in for Johnson, and Johnson fouled again by Jay Lillette. That may be on Huff, but I think it's on Lett, and it is.
Foul is charged to Valley View's number 1, Jay Lillette.
So that's 3 fouls on Jay Lillette.
Team's fourth.
Right now she'll stay in the game. And now Julie Rutherford will replace her. That was ruled a shooting foul, so Amaria Johnson will be on the free throw line for Tech. And now they make Rutherford go back, and Lett will stay in the game for at least this first free throw. Which is good. Now the substitution will take place. Johnson with 8. 1 more to shoot. Got them both. She has 9. Tech leads 33-17. 4:14 to play in the half as Bonnie Fagan brings it ahead for the View. Working against Patterson as she crosses midcourt. Off the screen to the left wing. Now leaves it with Reynolds out between the circles. Ruby with a dribble drive to the left wing. Gets it for Seaman. Another offensive foul is called against Valley View. I think that's on Seaman, but we'll... Nope, that's on Ruby Reynolds. Her first. And the 15th foul. An offensive foul, so no free throws. Gonzalez will bring it ahead. And she'll leave the basketball with Addison Pillow, who is checked in for GCT. Here's Patterson with it. Patterson with a dribble drive in the lane. She traveled with the basketball. So Blazers will get it back with 3:43 left in the half. Bounce pass comes in play for Bella Seaman. Seaman guarded by Gonzalez as she works it across midcourt. Leaves it left wing to Fagan. Fagan surveys the defense, which is man-to-man. Now leaves it with Seaman with 20 on the shot clock. Back to Fagan. Fagan thought about the 3. Now she'll dribble drive instead. And foul is called against Tech. The foul is charged to Presley Carpenter. It's her second. He'll put Bonnie Fagan at the line to shoot 2 for the View. 3:23 to play in the period, or rather the half. First free throw is no good. Valley View shooting right at 50% so far in this first half from the free throw line. Got to do better than that. 1 more coming for Fagan. And she missed them both as that number continues to free fall. Tech with the basketball. Gonzalez will bring it ahead. Pauses as she crosses the timeline. Picked up by Seaman near midcourt. Gonzalez still with the basketball. Now gets it along the right wing to Pillow. Pillow throws it into the paint. Johnson ends up with it, and she scores the easy layup. Johnson with 11. It's 35-17. Tech has doubled up the Blazers as Reynolds crosses midcourt. Bounces it for Seaman. Seaman working against Gonzalez. Drives, needs help. Tries to pass it off, and now there's a wrestling match under the basket for the ball. That'll be a held ball, and the possession arrow will point to GCT. Tech will make another substitution as Ava Gonzalez, sophomore guard, and I believe she is the younger sister of Sophia Gonzalez. She'll check into the game, relieving Presley Carpenter. Valley View's going to come with some full court pressure now, and a man, actually that's a zone trap. And now Gonzalez, no trouble getting it across midcourt on the right wing. Sophia Gonzalez with a basketball. Guarded by Bonnie Fagan, with 2:20 to play in a first half that has been dominated by Tech. Here's Patterson with a baseline jump shot that's no good. Seaman grabs the rebound for Valley View. Blazers in a hurry. They get it ahead to Reynolds, who gets inside, beats the defense to the other end, and gets the layup for her first bucket of the game. That makes it 35-19 with 2:04 to play. And we have a timeout taken by Tech now. That'll pause the clock with 2:05 remaining in the half. Your score, Tech 35, Valley View 19. Back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
See Plaza Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Plaza Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Plaza Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Plaza Tire Service.
Tech basketball.
Welcome back to Blazer Arena. 2:05 remaining in the first half. Greene County Tech leads Valley View here in game 1 of our 5A East double. Here's a loose ball that Huff steals away for Valley View. She'll leave it with Reynolds on the right wing. Out top now for Bonnie Fagan with 28 on the shot clock. Fagan with it at center circle. Bounce pass on the left wing for Bella Seaman. Seaman guarded by Gonzalez. Bounce pass to Reynolds. And on the right wing, it's tipped out of bounds, and last touch by Valley View. The Blazers, with yet another turnover, will give it back to Tech with $1:41 to play in the half. Tech leading 35-19. Patterson has it. Now leaves it with Carpenter. Carpenter gets it across for Sophia Gonzalez. She spins into the lane, and her layup is good, and she got fouled.
3-point basket by Sophia Gonzalez.
Gonzalez has 9 unofficially for Tech. That was the 5th team foul. And the free throw is no good. Bree Huff rebounds for the Blazers. She cleared out for Seaman, who crosses midcourt with 1:24 to play in the half. Tech leads 37-19. Seaman dribbles to the right wing, gets shut off there. Out top for Reynolds. Reynolds on the left wing, brings it back out top for Fagan with 16 on the shot clock. Now Huff with it at the high post. Huff spins into the lane, leaves it with Seaman. Seaman shoots with one hand and misses. That's rebounded by Johnson, and she gets tied up by Huff to force the jump ball. And this time the possession arrow will give it to Valley View. Seaman will inbound from the baseline, but 58 seconds left in the half. Throws it in right wing for Reynolds. Reynolds being guarded closely and has it taken away by Kinsley Patterson. She dribbled right into a double team. Patterson drives to the other end. Shot blocked by Fagan, but Tech gets the rebound. There's a bounce pass underneath for Patterson. She missed that layup, and Seaman comes away with it for the Blazers. Seaman across midcourt to the left wing. Very quickly, 30 seconds remaining on the shot clock, 34 on the game clock. Seaman's floater from the baseline is an air ball. Ball goes out of bounds. I believe it's going to stay with Valley View with 30 seconds left in the half, 23 on the shot clock. Seaman will inbound from the baseline on her right side of the basket. Fagan takes a catch and shoot 3. That's an air ball. And we've got a whistle and a foul on Valley View.
Foul is charged. Valley View's number 20, Julie Rutherford. Her second.
Julie Rutherford guilty of her second foul. We'll head to the other end where Tech will be at the free throw line, and Presley Carpenter, the senior guard, will be the shooter. 27 seconds remaining in the half. Tech leads it 37-19. First free throw is a miss. Substitutions for Tech as Mickey Joe Andrews, a junior guard, has checked in. Carpenter makes the second free throw. She's got 4, and it's 38-19. 27 seconds left in the half. Fagan with it. She'll work it ahead for the Blazers. Shot clock is off now. Fagan shuffles high to the left wing. Now dives down to the baseline, turns, shoots, and scores. Nice move by Fagan. She's got 4, makes it 38-21 with 10 seconds left. Gonzalez gets it across on the left wing for Andrews. Pass underneath, and that's stolen away by Bella Seaman, but we've got a whistle.
Out of bounds.
It'll be Valley View's basketball as it went out of bounds. Last touch by Tech, so Valley View's got 3.5 seconds to work it in and get a shot off. Fagan has it. She'll throw it back to Reynolds, and Valley View will not be able to get a shot off. So that will end the half with 2 in the books. Tech leads Valley View 38-21 at the half. We'll pause for 2 minutes and back with more from Blazer Arena after this on the EAB Sports Network.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Pac Mail Supercenter is your Yes We Do That store. Pac Mail, Tim, what's that all about?
Pac Mail can scan that, copy that, shred that, return that, design that, cut that, print that, pack that, ship that, crate that, freight that, notarize that. At Pac Mail, we can do all that and more.
Pac Mail Supercenter, the Yes We Do That store. 361 Southwest Drive at Jonesboro. Don't trust just anybody to do all that. Trust Pac Mail.
Randy Myers under the headset in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. We welcome you back to Blazer Arena. We are halfway through game 1 of our 5A East doubleheader as the Lady Eagles of Greene County Tech lead Valley View 38-21 at the break. Halftime presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. Check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. Tech led at 23-10 at the end of the first period, up 38-21 here at the break. Individual scoring numbers for Valley View. The Blazers were led in the first half by the 6 points of sophomore guard Avery Ellis as she hit a 3 in each quarter. Blazers have 4 points at the half from Bonnie Fagan and Ruby Reynolds, 3 points from Jay Lillette. Bree Huff has 2 at the break. Bella Seaman with 2 at the break. And Julie Rutherford played in the first half for Valley View, but did not scratch. For Greene County Tech, they were led by the 12 points of junior guard Addie Ryan, 11 from Imaria Johnson, 9 points from Sophia Gonzalez at the half. Presley Carpenter has 4 for Tech. Kinsley Patterson with 2, also for GCT. Aiden Pillow, Ava Gonzalez, and Mickey Joe Andrews all played in the first half but didn't scratch. Tech leading 38-21 at the half. We'll step aside for 2 minutes. Back with more of your Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime after this on the EAB Sports Network.
The home of the best new and used sports equipment in Northeast Arkansas is Play It Again Sports. If you've got quality gear you're no longer using, just bring it in. Play It Again will pay you money. Want to test out a bat before you buy? Play It Again's rental program lets you test it out. And if you decide to buy, a big chunk of that rental fee goes towards your purchase. Visit Play It Again Jonesboro on Facebook for the latest deals. And come by 2006 South Caraway. Play It Again Sports, where everybody plays.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
Precision Lawn Management brings expert care to every yard they service. Every blade of grass is cut just right. Every edge is trimmed with sharp accuracy. Every landscape is designed with an expert touch because precision matters. Like a surgeon's steady hands in the operating room, an artist's perfect brushstroke, or a pilot making a flawless landing. True professionals don't settle for good enough. When it comes to your lawn, neither should you. Call Precision Lawn Management today at 870-275-5769. Precision Lawn Management, because a great lawn is no accident.
Calling all Red Wolves fans, the Social in Greensboro Village is your official A-State game day destination. Pre-game with cold drinks and killer eats. Catch every away game at their watch parties. And after home games, the party's just getting started with live music and late night fun. Game day specials, great eats, and family fun. Always social, always game day ready. Follow the Social on Facebook and Instagram and make your next Red Wolves Saturday legendary.
Rolling along with our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime here in the girls' game of this 5A East doubleheader at Blazer Arena. Greene County Tech leading Valley View 38-21 at the half in this battle of league leaders in the 5A East girls race, both with 4-0 conference mark entering this game. Also, just a reminder that we will have a boys' game to follow this evening. And I believe we're about to be joined now by Valley View Athletic Director Ron Teat. We're going to talk about the Centennial celebration, which is lined up for, right now, it's scheduled for next Friday night. Coach, I hope that the weather will be a little more cooperative next week and allow us to get that in for the doubleheader against Nettleton coming 1 week from tonight.
That's the hope. We sure do hope we can get that in and get that celebration. But more importantly, just not missing too many basketball games.
Well, and I know that's going to be challenging with a week ahead, at least if this forecast continues to hold true.
No, there's no doubt. I mean, I've said it. It's either the biggest bust in history, or it's going to be something that we'll kind of remember, and it will. I think it'll play a part, no doubt, of Monday and Tuesday's games, and so hopefully, though, later in the week we can get those games in, though.
Well, let's talk a little bit about what all is planned for the Centennial celebration. Of course, this obviously we had some of these for the fall sports, including football, and that was a big night over at Central Dealership Stadium, and now doing it for the winter sports as well. And the 100 years of Valley View as a school district set to be celebrated here next Friday with a doubleheader against Nettleton. This will all pretty much take place between games, right?
So right now, during the girls' halftime, we will look to kind of recognize the 56 boys state championship team, and then also the 86 runner-up team during the girls' halftime. That'll give a chance for our boys team to kind of take pictures with them and just kind of mingle with them a little bit. And then during the boys' halftime, we'll recognize the 01 girls team that was runner-ups. Because during the middle of games, we're actually going to do our Hall of Honor. So we have 3 that are going to be coming into that Hall of Honor. And so we'll do that between games.
So the Hall of Honor ceremonies will take place between games then?
Between games, yes.
Gotcha. And the Centennial celebrations, those observances will be at halftime of each game?
Yes.
Right. So obviously I know this is a busy time of year. Every time of year is busy for you, I guess. That's probably one thing you quickly learned about this job, right?
Well, I mean, it is, but this is people say this is kind of the busiest just because you never know what the weather is going to hold and just the changing of things. So it's winding one season down, getting another season started here in almost a month. So
yeah, I mean, I was about to say we're rapidly approaching what will hopefully be another state championship baseball season.
That's what you hope. And obviously those coaches and those players know they got a target on their back as well. So it'll be a fun season.
Coach, thank you so much for the visit. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Valley View Athletic Director Ron Teat, our guest here at the half. We have time for another 1-minute timeout before we begin the second half of the girls' game with Valley View trailing Tech 38-21. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro, 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
More reasons to go to Wings to Go. TVs everywhere and variety of wings. From mild to, well, really hot. Just about any flavor you can imagine. Burgers, catfish, shrimp, tenders, salads, great food and atmosphere. Not to mention the sides and desserts and other stuff. 2 locations on Alexander and on Parkwood off Red Wolf. For 25 years, Wings to Go is the original and best place for wings in Jonesboro. Well, we think it is anyway. Wings to Go. Sports and wings. Life is good. WingsToGo.HungerRush.com for online ordering, DoorDash available, and Wacky Wednesday with 75-cent boneless wings.
Closing out our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime, set to begin the second half of the girls' game. Greene County Tech gets it to start the third period. They lead Valley View 38-21. Along the left wing, they'll get it for Presley Carpenter. He'll fire a pass into the paint that's knocked away by Huff and stolen by Ruby Reynolds for Valley View. Reynolds will push it ahead left wing for Avery Ellis. Ellis against man-to-man defense. Back out top now for Bella Seaman at center circle. She'll bring it left wing for Ellis. Ellis guarded by Carpenter, bounces it to Fagan at the top of the key. On the left wing, Seaman with a dribble drive. And now gets it out for Ellis. She'll shoot the 3 from straight away, and it's good. That is the third 3 of the game for Avery Ellis. She's got 9 to lead the Blazers, and it's 38-24 with 7:20 to play in the third. Tech with the basketball on the right wing for Carpenter. Back out to Patterson on the left wing for Ryan. Ryan skips it back over to Carpenter. Carpenter with a dribble drive to the baseline, skips it out. Now to Gonzalez. She'll leave it with Johnson. Back out for Patterson. She'll take the ball fake and then shoot the 3. That's no good. Gonzalez had it. Johnson ends up with it, and she scores the layup. Johnson with 13. It's 40-24. Tech with the lead. Valley View's got the ball as Bella Seaman works it across midcourt. Along the left wing now, Seaman with the basketball, guarded by Gonzalez. Out top for Ellis. She's working against Presley Carpenter's man-to-man defense. 11 on the shot clock as Seaman gets it. She'll curl to the elbow, gets it back for Ellis, who takes a 3. That one won't fall. Fagan with a rebound for the View. Fagan drives into the lane, needs some help, lost it, gets it back. Layup is no good, but she got fouled on the putback attempt. It's on Kinsley Patterson. It's her first. A shooting foul that'll put Bonnie Fagan at the line to shoot 2. So they also hit Patterson with a technical foul, apparently. So they will clear the lane first, and Bella Seaman will shoot the technical free throws. Not sure what Patterson did to bring about the technical foul. I assume she said something that was not to the officials' liking. And Bella Seaman makes the first free throw for the View. She's got 3. I looked down, I think she made the. So apparently, I thought it was Fagan who got fouled and would be shooting the. Seaman has made 2 free throws so far. Apparently she's going to shoot all 4 free throws. I don't really understand that because It was Fagan that got fouled. That's 3 makes from the free throw line for Seaman. And now 4. So now Valley View will get the ball back, down 40-28 with 6:16 to play. I'm very confused by what all just transpired, but it's not the first time I've been confused. Probably won't be the last. Now we've got another discussion at the scores table. I don't think I'm the only one here who's confused right now. Valley View inbounds. Bonnie Fagan has the basketball. Leaves it with Seaman on the right wing for Ruby Reynolds. Bounce pass to Ellis, who turns and shoots from the elbow. That's no good. Tech's got the rebound. Gonzalez throws it ahead to Addie Ryan on the left wing. Ryan drives along the baseline, gets it back out for Johnson. Johnson will skip it right wing for Carpenter. That goes right through her hands and out of bounds. And Valley View will get the ball back after the unforced Tech turnover. Bella Seaman will cross midcourt with it for the View. Gonzalez there to greet her as she does so. Brings it left wing to Fagan. Fagan guarded by Johnson. Inside to Ellis at the high post. Ellis trying to post up her defender, forces up a shot and draws a foul. That'll put Avery Ellis at the line, I'm assuming. Foul is on Carpenter. That is her third. And the third team foul on GCT in this third period. Avery Ellis to shoot 2 for Valley View. First one is good. That puts Avery in double digits as she becomes the first Valley View player to score in double figures. Second free throw is also good. Meanwhile, Addison Pillow is checked in for Tech. Full court pressure for the View. Gonzalez loses it. Seaman with a takeaway. Seaman had it taken away as Ryan steals it right back for GCT. Now it's loose again as Seaman gets it back. Seaman shoots with a left hand, missed it. Johnson collects the rebound for Tech. And we've got a whistle and I believe a foul on Amaria Johnson. We'll double check that. Nope, that's going to be on Ruby Reynolds. It is a second foul on Ruby and the first foul on Valley View here in the third quarter. 40-30 is your score. Tech with a 10-point lead in the basketball. Gonzalez gets it across midcourt for Johnson. Johnson drives into the lane, kicks it out. Ryan open for 3. That is short. And the rebound is tracked down, loose. Bodies on the floor. And I believe Tech got a timeout to preserve the possession. I think. We do have a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout with Tech leading 40-30. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
The home of the best new and used sports equipment in Northeast Arkansas is Play It Again Sports. If you've got quality gear you're no longer using, just bring it in. Play It Again will pay you money. Want to test out a bat before you buy? Play It Again's rental program lets you test it out. And if you decide to buy, a big chunk of that rental fee goes towards your purchase. Visit Play It Again Jonesboro on Facebook for the latest deals. And come by 2006 South Caraway. Play It Again Sports, where everybody plays.
4:57 to play in the third period. Valley View has outscored Tech 9-2 thus far in this third period and have cut the 17-point halftime deficit down to a 10-point game now. Tech with the ball as we return to play, and they're going to get Fagan, I believe, with a reach-in foul. That is the first foul on Bonnie. And the second team foul on the View here in the third as Ava Gonzalez has checked back in for Tech. She has it out at center circle off the inbound. Now she'll leave it with her sister, Sophia Gonzalez. Sophia with the basketball. She'll leave it with Allie Smith. Now Ryan with a dribble drive into the corner, gets it for Gonzalez. Her floater in the lane is good. Sophia Gonzalez in double digits now for Tech with 11 as they get the lead back to a dozen. It's 42-30, 4:23 to play in the third. Seaman has it at center circle. Guarded by the younger Gonzalez. Now throws it to Huff at the high post. Huff gets shut off inside, kicks it out top for Ellis. Ellis leaves it with Seaman. 12 on the shot clock for the VU. Seaman needs some help. Leaves it with Ellis with 7 to shoot. She'll take the contested 3. That's good from distance. Avery Ellis has dropped in a couple from way outside. She's got 15 points to lead the VU, and it's 42-33. It is back to single digits for the first time since the first period. Gonzalez leaves that with Ryan. Ryan double team guarded by Reynolds and Huff. Now back out for the younger Gonzalez. She'll drive into the lane. Kick it for Ryan. Back into the corner. And now on the right wing, ball that's tipped out of bounds by Fagan. It'll stay with Tech with 3:28 to play in the period. Eagles will have 8 seconds on the shot clock. Allie Smith will inbound for GCT. Right across from the Tech bench. Throws it in for Sophia Gonzalez. Into the corner for Ryan. Back to Gonzalez. She'll shoot a deep 3. That is short. Seaman there to collect the rebound for the Blazers. Here comes Valley View trying to whittle a bit more into this deficit. They've got it down to a single-digit deficit now at 42-33 after trailing by 17 at the half. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Ellis drives, shoots over a double team. Rebound battled for, kept alive. Reynolds has it. She'll take a step back 3 from the corner. That's no good. And Tech's got the rebound. Sophia Gonzalez will bring it ahead. Throws it ahead to Ryan on the baseline. Her bounce pass to Johnson, who brings it back out. Now Sophia Gonzalez has it. She drives into the lane and draws contact and a foul. Bella Seaman picks up her first foul. Team foul number 3. Sophia Gonzalez to shoot 2 for Tech. 2:44 left in the period as Gonzalez first free throw falls off the back of the rim. Second free throw is good. Gonzalez has a dozen. It's a 10-point lead once again for Tech, 43-33. As Bella Seaman comes across midcourt and is picked up by Ava Gonzalez. Bella had it poked away, but gets it back. 20 on the shot clock for the VU. Off a screen to the right wing. Now the dribble drive down to the baseline. Got the defender off her feet. Laid it up and in. Smart basketball once again by Bella Seaman. She's got 8, and it's an 8-point game. This is as close as it's been in a while. 2:14 to play in the period. Tech gets it across to Ava Gonzalez. She'll get it back out for her sister, Sophia. As Sophia surveys the Valley View defense, which is a man-to-man. Dribbles to the left elbow, shoots and gets the roll with a nice shot. Gonzalez with 14, makes it 45-35 with 1:50 to play in the third. Jayla Lepp set to check back in for Valley View. On the right wing it comes for Reynolds. It's tapped out of bounds by Addie Ryan. Valley View will maintain possession as Jayla checks back in now. Sending Avery Ellis to the bench for Valley View. Jayla playing with 3 fouls, all coming quickly in that first half. Seaman has it on the right wing. She'll hand it off to Ellis, who I thought checked out, but apparently did not. Now they get it inside the ledge. She fumbles it. Huff gets it back out to Bella Seaman with 13 to shoot. Seaman with it at the top of the key. Now 8 seconds on the shot clock. Seaman with a dribble drive to the baseline. Shoots and misses. Rebound gets tipped out of bounds, and I believe that's going to stay with Valley View, and the Blazers will have a fresh shot clock with 1:22 left in the quarter. Seaman will put it in play from her right side of the baseline. Gets it in for Ellis in the corner. Ellis drives into the lane, now brings it out to the right wing. Gets to the elbow. There's contact, but no foul. Now out for Reynolds with 23 on the shot clock. On the right wing to Huff. Huff dishes, and that's going to go over the head of Ellis, who I believe she was trying to get it to and out of bounds. Tech will get it back with 1:05 to play in the period, leading 45-35. Maria Johnson with the basketball. Leaves it with Gonzalez. Now back to Johnson. She'll jump pass it across the timeline to Ryan. Pass into the paint. The dish And the whistle and foul against Valley View under the basket. It'll be Allie Smith at the free throw line. And Avery Ellis picks up her third foul. It's the fourth team foul on the View. And Allie Smith, the 5'7" junior forward, shooting free throws for GCT. 51.6 seconds left in the period as Smith drops the first one in. Her first point of the afternoon. Stay with us. We'll have the boys' game just a few minutes after this one wraps up. Second free throw is a miss, but Johnson hustles down the rebound. And now ball is out of bounds. Last touch by Valley View. Blazers will make a substitution as sophomore guard Aubrey Burton checks in, seeing her first action of the afternoon, sending Bree Huff to the bench. And Tech will inbound from the baseline. Get it in for Johnson. Her shot's blocked, but she got fouled, I believe, by Lett. And if so, that is her fourth. She has had trouble trying to guard Amaria Johnson all afternoon.
Number 23,
just picked up her fourth foul. She'll head back to the bench as Bonnie Fagan is set to replace her, but Johnson will shoot the first free throw first. She missed the first one as Fagan comes in. Tech also makes a substitution as Addison Pillow has returned to the floor. And we await the second free throw by Amaria Johnson. That one's good. She's got 14. Valley View gets it back now, trailing 47-35 with 46 seconds left in the period. Bella Seaman will cross midcourt with it for the Blazers. Picked up by Ava Gonzalez in man-to-man defense. Off the screen to the left wing. Drives to the baseline. Gonzalez still with her. Now she'll take the step-back three. That is no good. Rebound, battled for. It will go out of bounds, and I believe it will stay with the View. It will with 24 seconds remaining in the period. Shot clock is off. Seaman will inbound. Gets it in right wing for Reynolds. Reynolds being guarded by Ryan. Drives into the lane, lays it up. Does the bucket count? There she got fouled. I think they're going to say the foul came before the shot.
Foul charged to number 0 for the Eagles, and Addie Ryan, her third. Team's fourth.
Foul was on Ryan. Inbounds pass is tapped out of bounds. So Valley View will maintain possession with 18 seconds left. That was the third foul on Addie Ryan, by the way. Bella Seaman inbounding to Ellis, and she gets fouled as she comes down with the basketball, I believe, by Gonzalez. So that'll be 5 fouls on Tech, and it should put Avery Ellis at the free throw line. It's only the first foul on Gonzalez. And Avery Ellis will shoot free throws for Valley View with 16.8 seconds remaining. 2 shots coming for the sophomore guard. First one's good. She leads Valley View with 16 points. In fact, she leads all scorers in the game thus far. Second free throw is also good for Avery. That makes it 47-37. Blazers back within 10 with 15 seconds left. Tech gets it across on the right wing to Pillow. Inside for Gonzalez, and I believe she got fouled by Ellis.
Number 3, Avery Ellis, her fourth.
That is the fourth foul on Avery Ellis. Angie Ellis will have to bring her daughter off the floor for a few minutes anyway. Julie Rutherford is set to replace her as Sophia Gonzalez gets set to shoot 2 free throws for the Eagles. Her first one is no good. Also into the game now for Tech comes Peyton Pillow, the junior guard.
And for Greene County Tech, number 12, Peyton Pillow.
Awaiting the second free throw for Sophia Gonzalez. She makes that one. So Tech's lead is 11. It's 48-37. Valley View gets it back with 9 seconds to play in the period. Seaman across midcourt, shuffles to the right wing, gets it out for Reynolds. Reynolds will take the deep three. That's short. Gonzalez rebounds the air ball, and that will end 3/4 of play at Blazer Arena. So 3 in the books. We'll pause for 1 minute with Tech leading Valley View 48-37 on the EAB Sports Network.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So, when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We are lifesavers, life changers, and those who bring life to your world. We are where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are here when you need us most. We are NEA Baptist.
Well, Valley View outscored Tech 16-12 in that third period, but the Blazers still have a double-digit deficit as we get set to start the fourth period. It's 48-37. The Blazers got it as close as 8, I believe, at one point in that third period, but Tech able to get it back out to a double-digit lead as we begin the final frame. Valley View with the basketball as Bella Seaman has it at midcourt, working against man-to-man defense. Gets it to Fagan. Fagan leaves it back with Reynolds. Now Bree Huff, who's back into the game, has it for Valley View. And she has it taken away on the baseline as Tech gets the steal. Gonzalez will work it ahead. Slowly across midcourt with the basketball. Guarded by Bree Huff. Jump pass for Addie Ryan. Now on the left wing for Pillow. Shot inside along the baseline is up and good for Amaria Johnson. Johnson with 16 for GCT. Their lead is 50-37. 7:10 to play in the game. Fagan with it for Valley View. Bounce pass to Reynolds out top. On the right wing for Huff. Huff looking inside. Nothing there. Gets it out for, intended for Rutherford, but stolen away. And the layup at the other end is no good. Ball blocked out of bounds by Huff. It'll stay with Tech with 6:55 to play in the period and the game. Tech fans wanting a foul there, but did not get the whistle they wanted. Avery Ellis will check back in for Valley View with 4 fouls. She'll relieve Julie Rutherford.
Avery Ellis.
Tech will inbound from the baseline, and Gonzalez, I think it's Gonzalez who will trigger. Right now there's a discussion at the scorer's table, and no idea what that's about. But we do have a delay in play. There is no timeout, but some sort of issue at the scorer's table. It seems like that's become an almost daily. Apparently, if the issues with the shot clock on the Valley View end of the floor. It's okay on the other end. But we're apparently in a delay right now due to a shot clock malfunction. .6:55 remaining. Tech leading 50-37. Winner of this game will have sole possession of first place in the league standings, as they both came into this game tied at 4-0 in the conference race. And I believe they have the shot clock fixed, hopefully. So Tech will have it with 31 seconds remaining on the shot clock. 6:55 left in the game as Gonzalez inbounds for Johnson, and her shot's good off the window. Johnson with 18. Tech's lead is 52-37. And we have another stop in play, and this is for a Valley View timeout, I believe. So that'll pause the clock with 6:45 to play in the contest. Tech leads Valley View 52-37. We'll return in 1 minute on the EAB Sports Network.
Be a genius and shop at Food Smart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. This week, save on Best Choice frozen turkeys. They are 69 cents a pound with a $25 purchase. Limit 1. USDA Select T-bone steak value packs are $7.97 a pound. Certified Angus beef English roasts are $4.46 a pound. Banquet pot pies are 69 cents. And 12 packs of Coke products are 3 for $13.58 when you buy 3 or more. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you saved at Food Smart.
First National Bank's roots run deep in Northeast Arkansas. We began a single Paragould branch with one idea: customers first. By focusing on the best products banking has to offer and valuing the highest level of service, we're now 23 branches across Arkansas and Tennessee. As First National Bank grows, our roots only get deeper, and the mission remains the same: you first, always. Learn more about our products and services at fnbank.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
6:45 remaining in the basketball game. Valley View with possession. Blazers trailing Tech 52-37 here in the first game of our 5A East doubleheader. Bella Seaman throws it into Fagan at the high post. Now Ellis has it. She'll dribble out to the wing, turn, shoot a three, and that's no good. Rebound collected by Greene County Tech, and Valley View gets hit with a reach-in foul on the rebound. Bree Huff picks up her second foul. First foul on Valley View in the fourth period. Blazers come with full court pressure. Loose ball, there's a steal by Fagan. She gets inside and scores the layup off the window. Bonnie Fagan has 6. That's 52-39 with 6:13 to play. Amaria Johnson crosses midcourt with it for Tech. She'll leave it with Gonzalez, who has it against Huff at center circle. Now eases right side and loops it over for Presley Carpenter. Carpenter gets it on the right wing for Pillow. Inside to Johnson, right wing Gonzalez on the baseline. She gets inside around the Blazer defense and scores the easy layup. 17 for Gonzalez. It's 54-39. 5:47 to play in the ballgame. Bella Seaman will cross midcourt with it for the Double V's. Brings it right wing for Reynolds. Reynolds bounce pass to Huff, who walks with the basketball. Huff forced into the turnover. Tech will get it back with 5:34 to play. Jay Willette is back onto the floor now for Valley View in place of Bree Huff. It's a full court press for Valley View in the zone trap. Johnson has it. She'll throw it across midcourt, but we got a whistle. And I believe a GCT timeout. So a full timeout now taken by Tech with 5:25 to play. Tech leads 54-39. We're back in 1 minute on the EAB Sports Network.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle? Get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to CavanaughCars.com.
When injury sidelines you, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to get you back in the game. They've been serving our local high schools for over 40 years, and JOSM is proud to be the official healthcare provider of A-State Athletics, with locations on South Main and on East Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. Find out more by visiting JOSM on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game.
You can be a genius by shopping at Food Smart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. Then tell your friends how much you save at Food Smart. Tech with the basketball as we return to play out of the Eagle timeout. Amaria Johnson gets into the corner for Addie Ryan. She misses the open three. Rebound battled for with bodies on the floor, and I believe Valley View, I thought they got a timeout there. They're going to call it a held ball. And it'll stay with Tech, I believe. So Amaria Johnson will inbound. She'll throw it into the backcourt for Sophia Gonzalez with 5:09 left in the game. Tech leads 54-39. Pillow with it, gets it back out for Ryan. Ryan against the double team. Bounce pass to Pillow in the corner, back out for Addie Ryan. She'll fire a pass into Johnson. Here's Ryan with it. Ryan flips it inside to Johnson. She missed that, and Fagan collects the rebound for Valley View. Outlet pass for Avery Ellis. Ahead in transition to Reynolds on the right wing. Reynolds sets her feet, fires a deep three that's short. Seaman's got the rebound off the bounce. She'll get it to Fagan. Fagan drives into the paint, and she took too many steps. Travel violation. We'll give it back to Tech with 4:38 to play as Ava Gonzalez checks back in for Tech, relieving Addie Ryan.
Tech basketball.
Gonzalez with it. Now Carpenter against the Valley View press. Across midcourt for Pillow. Pillow leaves it with Gonzalez. Sophia Gonzalez loses it out of bounds, but Valley View touched it last. So Tech will maintain possession with 4:26 remaining in the game. They lead 54-39. Gonzalez will put it in play. Throws it out on the left wing. Open three is on the way and good for Addison Pillow for her first bucket of the game. Tech has pushed the lead back out to 18. I believe that matches their largest lead thus far. Seaman brings it left wing for Fagan. Fagan looking inside, out top now for Reynolds. Reynolds will leave it with Avery Ellis on the bounce pass. Avery shuffles to the left wing against Gonzalez. Now right wing to Reynolds with 12 on the shot clock. Bounce pass to Fagan at the elbow. Fagan looks inside, dribble drive into the lane. Kick it out for Seaman. She'll shoot the three. That's good. Bella Seaman with her first three of the afternoon makes it 57-42 with 3:44 left. Seaman now in double digits for Valley View. Here's Pillow with it. Loose ball and a steal by Avery Ellis. Ellis against the double team, gets inside, layup good with a Euro step into the lane. Avery's got 19. It's 57-44 with 3:25 left in the ball game. Valley View with more full court pressure. Gonzalez has it for Tech, and that's who Jason Smith wants the ball in the hands of in a situation like this. She'll shuffle to the right wing against Lett. Now leave it with Pillow on the left wing for Ava Gonzalez. Into the corner for her sister Sophia. Her floater is no good. Fagan collects the rebound for Valley View. Ahead in transition to Ruby Reynolds. Bounce pass ahead to Lett. Her layup is no good. Johnson collects the rebound with authority for Tech. She'll clear it out for Gonzalez, who walks it ahead for the Eagles. 2:49 to play in the game. 57-44. Tech with a lead in the basketball. Pillow with it on the right wing. Skips it left wing for Carpenter. Now on the right wing, Pillow spots up for another three. That one misses. Carpenter with the offensive board. She works her way back inside and draws a foul. She'll be at the line to shoot two.
That is charged for Valley View. Number 21, Ruby Reynolds, her third.
Ruby Reynolds guilty of that foul for the View. It's her third. Second team foul.
Number 1, Presley Carpenter.
Carpenter will shoot 2 free throws for Tech. She's got 4 points so far this afternoon, and now 5. As that free throw makes it 58-44 with 2.5 minutes remaining. She makes them both. Seaman will walk it ahead for Valley View. 59-44 your score. Tech with the lead. Valley View with possession. Right wing for Ruby Reynolds. Reynolds throws the basketball away. An apparent communication breakdown there for the Blazers as unforced turnover will result in a Valley View timeout, pausing the clock with 2:17 to play. Tech leads it 59-44. This is a 30-second timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery is the only AAHC accredited office-based surgery center in Jonesboro and the tri-state area. Dr. McDonough and Dr. Phillips bring 50 years of combined experience in implants, extractions, and oral pathology. Leaders in computer-guided implant surgery, they create smiles that look and feel natural. When it's your smile, don't settle for less. Choose the team that sets the standard. Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Call 870-931-3000 or visit neaoralsurgery.com.
Barring a miracle finish here in the final 2:17, the Lady Blazers are about to take their first conference loss of the year here against Greene County Tech, last year's 5A state runners-up, as Gonzalez will work it ahead for GCT. Sophia Gonzalez across midcourt. Tech leads 59-44. 2:08 left now. Imaria Johnson has it. Leaves it with Gonzalez. Gonzalez leaves it with Presley Carpenter. Carpenter fires it to Addie Ryan on the right wing. To Ava Gonzalez. That pass stolen away by Bella Seaman. And Seaman drives to the baseline. Kicks it left wing for left. Out to Ellis. Open three is on the way. That one's no good. Seaman with the rebound. Puts it back up and in off the glass. Seaman with 13 makes it 59-46 with 1:35 to play in the basketball game. Tech with the basketball as Johnson crosses midcourt with it. She'll throw it ahead for Ava Gonzalez. Now to Sophia Gonzalez. She has it at center circle, guarded by Fagan. Back on the right wing for Carpenter. Carpenter leaves it with Addie Ryan. 15 on the shot clock for Tech. In the corner for Sophia Gonzalez. Throws it out. And now Addie Ryan has it with 6 seconds left. Her pass into the paint is stolen away by Avery Ellis. Avery with the basketball, drives into the lane, kicks it right wing. Reynolds is open for three, and it's good. Ruby Reynolds has 7, and the Blazers get it back to 10 with inside a minute to play. 59-49 is your score. Gonzalez across midcourt with it. She'll bring it out for a reset. Now leaves it with Carpenter. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Carpenter apparently got fouled. That is on Bonnie Fagan, her second. Only the third team foul, so no free throws coming yet for Tech. Johnson will inbound across from the Golden Eagle bench as Bree Huff checks back in, relieving Ruby Reynolds for Valley View. So Johnson throws it in for Ryan with 33 seconds remaining in the game. Now Gonzalez has it, guarded by Fagan. Poked away into the backcourt. It'll go out of bounds, last touched by Fagan. So Tech will maintain possession with 25 seconds remaining in the game. Shot clock is off, and we have a timeout taken by Valley View. Tech leads 59-49. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Need top-notch farming and lawn gear? Visit First Choice Farm and Lawn, your Kubota dealer in Brooklyn. We get your need for reliable equipment. That's why we offer precision Kubota machinery for any task. From seasoned farmers to green-thumbed homeowners, we are working to keep you working. Find your Kubota match at First Choice Farm and Lawn on Highway 49 in Brooklyn. Achieve your goals faster with our Kubota inventory and top-notch service. Call 870-790-2301 or drop by today. Your trusted Kubota dealer, First Choice Farm and Lawn.
There's nothing more important than your child breathing easily. Arkansas Children's Pulmonology Clinic in Jonesboro treats common to complex pediatric breathing conditions like obstructive sleep apnea, asthma, and rare lung diseases. With a family-centered approach, our medical team changes lives with nationally ranked care close to home for a variety of conditions from cystic fibrosis to sleep disorders. Visit archildrens.org/ACH Jonesboro.
We have 25 seconds remaining in the basketball game. Greene County Tech leading Valley View 59-49. It'll be Tech's basketball as we return to play out of the Blazer timeout. Amaria Johnson to trigger for the Eagles. She'll throw it in for Addie Ryan, and Ryan's immediately fouled by Bonnie Fagan to stop the clock. That's only the fourth team foul, so no free throws yet for Tech. Johnson again will inbound in front of the Blazer bench. Throws it in for Sophia Gonzalez. She's grabbed and fouled by Jay Lillette, and that will foul her out of the basketball game as she will exit the contest with 22 seconds remaining. Ruby Reynolds back in to replace her, and it'll put Sophia Gonzalez at the line for the Lady Eagles. 2 shots coming with 22 seconds remaining in the game. Tech up by 10. It's 59-49. First free throw is a miss for Sophia Gonzalez, who has 17 points this afternoon. Missed them both, but Tech gets the offensive rebound as Carpenter came down with it, but then got called for a double dribble. Jason Smith not too happy about that call. Valley View will get it back with 19 seconds remaining. Bella Seaman will bring it ahead for the Blazers. She'll cross midcourt. Off a screen to the right wing, and she gets fouled by Ava Gonzalez. It's only the first foul on Tech. So Seaman will inbound with 12.7 seconds left. Valley View down 10. Avery Ellis takes the inbound. She'll shoot the deep three. It drops in, another one from NBA range. Avery Ellis with 22. That is the third long three that she has hit. And the Blazers are within 7, but there are only 9 seconds remaining. We do have a timeout. 59-52 is your score. We're back in 1 minute on the EAB Sports Network.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any 2 for $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any 2 for only $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
At Glen Sane, we've spent over 70 years trying to do things the right way, with honesty, heart, and hometown pride. With 4 locations across Paragould, Rector, and Kennett, we offer a wide selection of GMC, Chevy, Buick, and Ford vehicles, and service centers to keep them running strong. We're a family-owned business, and we treat every customer like one of our own, because after 70 years, that's what matters most.
.3 seconds left in the basketball game. Blazers have got it down to 7. That's as close as it's been since the first period. That's the upside. The downside is that there are only 9 seconds left. Amaria Johnson will inbound for Tech. And now she has the basketball after she got it from Gonzalez. Now Ava Gonzalez crosses midcourt, leaves it with Carpenter. And Carpenter gets it for Sophia Gonzalez. Tech dribbles out the clock on a 59-52 win as they take sole possession of first place now in the 5A East race. 59-52 your final. We'll step aside for 90 seconds and back with your postgame after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Since our founding in 1945, Farmers and Merchants Bank has held strong to our commitment to innovation, community investment, and personalized service. Over the past 80 years, we have worked alongside Arkansas entrepreneurs to help our neighbors start, grow, and streamline their businesses with hometown lending experts in the latest in modern financial solutions. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner in our community, helping your business succeed every step of the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
Back at Blazer Arena, welcome into the Lady Blazer basketball postgame show as the Lady Blazers take their first conference loss of the year, falling 59-52 to Greene County Tech, which, as a result of their win tonight, takes sole possession of first place in the 5A East standings. They are now 5-0 in the league. Valley View will drop to 4-1 in league play. Tech led 23-10 at the end of the first period. It was a 38-21 advantage for the Golden Eagles at the half. Valley View outscored Tech 16-12 in the third period. It cut the deficit to 11. It was 48-37 by the end of that frame. The Blazers get it as close as 7 for the final tally at 59-52. individual scoring numbers. 2 Blazers in double figures this afternoon. Valley View led by the 22 points of sophomore guard Avery Ellis. I believe that is 3 straight 20-plus point games now for Avery. Bella Seaman also in double digits with 13. Bonnie Fagan with 6 for the View. Ruby Reynolds had 7. Bree Huff finishing with 2 for Valley View. Julie Rutherford and Aubrey Burton both played but did not scratch. For Greene County Tech, they have 2 players in double figures. They were led by the 18 points of La Tech commit Imaria Johnson, the senior forward. They also got 17 points from Wallace State commit Sophia Gonzalez, their senior point guard. As Tech improves to 19-1 overall, they are now 5-0 in the 5A East. Lady Blazers fall to 15-4, 4-1 in the East. Scheduled to be back in action on Tuesday with a road game at Marion if the weather allows that. We'll have to wait and see on that one. We need to name a player of the game. No doubt about that one for Valley View. It's definitely going to be sophomore guard Avery Ellis, who led the Blazers with 22 points. She hit some. She's always been a pretty good three-point shooter, but she was about as prolific from three-point range this evening as I have seen her. She hit 3, if not 4, from very deep, a good distance behind the three-point arc, and 14 of her 22 points came in the second half. So Avery Ellis is our player of the game, brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. We'll step aside for a 1-minute timeout. Back to begin the pregame broadcast for the upcoming boys game for Tech and Valley View after this on the EAB Sports Network.
This is Keith Baird with the Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Evolve Bank & Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank & Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank & Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve.
We welcome you back to Blazer Arena on the campus of Valley View High School in Southwest Jonesboro as we move into the second game of our 5A East doubleheader here this afternoon for Valley View and Greene County Tech. Greene County Tech able to hold off Valley View down the stretch and win the girls game 59-52. And now we jump into the boys game and we look at a Greene County Tech team that has kind of been a surprise hit in the 5A East Conference race. I think most people thought Tech would be pretty good this year. I'm not sure anybody thought they would be 17-3 at this point. I know I certainly did not expect them to, but that is their overall mark. They're 4-0 in the conference and tied with Marion right now at the top of the league standings. Valley View checks in with a 10-8 overall mark. The Blazers are in sole possession of second place in the league standings with a 3-1. Actually, they're in third place in the league standings as Tech and Marion are both tied for the top spot. So that puts Valley View in the 3 spot currently in the 5A East standings with a 3-1 league record. The Blazers are coming off a 10-point win at Searcy on Tuesday night, 72-62 the final in White County. Valley View led at 18-13 at the end of the first period. They were up 37-31 at the half and led 51-43 after 3 quarters. Junior swingman Kingston Rottinghouse with a double-double for the Blazers. That was his second one in the past 2 weeks as he finished with 25 points and 11 rebounds. Point guard Eli Craig also with a nice night for the View, finishing with 15 points and 5 assists. Tech won on the road Tuesday, winning a tough game at West Memphis by a final score of 53-48. They were led by the play of sophomore guard Luke Cancilla, who scored 11 of his 13 points in the fourth quarter. Carson McDaniel, the senior forward, was actually their leading scorer as he had 14 points. Greene County Tech had a 22-17 lead at halftime. They were tied with West Memphis at 31 at the end of the third quarter, but ended up pulling away in the fourth period to win by a final score of 53-48. Tech comes into this game averaging 66 points per game. They're the top scoring team in the 5A East. That is largely because of their ability to shoot the three. That is definitely one of the strengths of this Tech team. They are prolific from the bonus sphere and shoot the three very well. They're holding their opponents to only 50.8 points per game, so obviously they're playing some pretty good defense as well. Valley View scores at a pace of 56.6 points per game. Valley View's defensive numbers very similar to Tech's, and actually they're holding their opponents to a little bit fewer points than is Tech, as the Blazers give up only 50.5 compared to 50.8 for GCT. In conference play, Valley View's scoring at a pace of 60 points per game and allowing 50 points per contest. We'll step aside for 2 minutes, back to check your starters for Valley View and GCT after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Spring into savings from more air conditioning. If you've been waiting to replace your air conditioning system, get our best deal of the season. For a limited time, get a rebate for up to $1,500 and no payments for up to 6 months with approved financing. Plus, qualify for federal tax credits of up to $2,000. That's up to $3,500 in savings and no payments for 6 months. Visit us online at moreac.com.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
See Plaza Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Plaza Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Plaza Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Plaza Tire Service.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
Max Manchester and 6'1" junior point guard Eli Craig. The forwards for Valley View this evening will be Kamarion Davis, a 6'3" senior, and the center is Max Moody, a 6'6" senior. Valley View coached by
first for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Greene County Tech Eagles, who is coached by Jeff Fiat and assisted by Tina Fiat, Bo Randy, and Isaiah Ritter. They come into tonight's contest with an overall record of 16-3 and a conference record of 4-0. Starting for the Eagles. That's forward. He's a 6'4" senior, number 0, Carson McDaniel. At guard, a 6'3" sophomore, number 3, Tyson Haywood. At guard, a 6'1" sophomore, number 11, Luke Consider. At guard, a 6' senior, number 22, Mason Scott. At forward, a 6'4" junior, number 33, Landon Morton. And now for your Starting for your Blazers, at guard, he's a 6'4" junior, wearing number 4, Kingston, the Slim Reaper.
We welcome you back to Blazer Arena. Randy Myers under the headset. Let's check your Valley View starters this evening. The guards will be Kingston Rottinghouse, 6'4" junior. He's Valley View's leading scorer. The other guards are Max Manchester, a 6'3" senior, and Eli Craig, the 6'1" junior point guard. The forward is Camarion Davis, a 6'3" senior. And the center is 6'6" senior Max Moody. Greene County Tech expected to counter with a lineup that includes 6'2" senior forward Carson McDaniel, sophomore guard Tyson Haygood, 6'1" sophomore guard Luke Kinsilla, 5'11" senior guard Kason Scott, and 6'5" junior center Landon Morton. The Eagles are coached by Jeff Gio. He's in his 10th year leading the GCT program. His team is 17-3 overall, 4-0 in conference play. Tech's, or rather Valley View swept Tech last year. The Blazers winning in Paragould by a final score of 79-54. Valley View won their home game here at Blazer Arena 59-53. Blazers are in their home white uniforms. Tech in their green uniforms with gold and white numbers and trim. As official Blake Kibben steps into center circle for the opening tip. And Valley View comes up with a basketball across midcourt for Eli Craig against man-to-man defense. Eli will bring that left wing for Kingston Rottinghouse. Now Manchester has it out top for Max Moody. Max will spot up for a fadeaway three, and it's good for the Blazer big man. Tech gets it quickly up the floor. With it on the right wing is Morton. Out to the elbow, top of the key. Here's a three from straightaway as Tech quickly answers with a three from Kason Scott. We're quickly tied at 3 each. A little over 30 seconds deep into the basketball game. Rottinghouse across midcourt with it for the View against man-to-man defense. He'll shuffle off a screen to the left wing. Now goes spin cycle into the lane. Gets it for Camarion Davis, who dishes for Moody, who let that one get away from him and out of bounds. Max playing with that heavily taped left wrist after he broke it a couple of weeks ago in the Gosnell game. Here's Tech with it at the other end. Dribble drive and the wide open layup up and good for Kinsilla as he went back door and had an easy basket. But Tech takes a 5-3 lead. Camarion Davis has it for Valley View. Hands it off for Eli Craig, who drives to the right wing, gets shut off out top. Moody will take another three. That one's short. And the rebound taken by Tech. Kinsilla will bring it up the right side of the floor and leave it with Haygood. Now we're on the left wing for McDaniel. On the right wing, they get it inside, trying to get it to Morton. That's going to be last touch by Morton as it goes out of bounds. Blazers will get the ball back with 6.5 minutes to play in the first period. Eli Craig will inbound. Bounce pass for Camarion Davis. Now Rottinghouse has it. Now gets token pressure from Kason Scott. Across midcourt. Right wing for Eli Craig. Eli drives to the baseline. Wraparound pass out top. Manchester has it. He gets inside. His outlet pass is stolen away by Kinsilla. Kinsilla will leave it on the left wing with Kason Scott. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Tech with 6:06 to play.
Eagles basketball.
In the first period, Scott will put it in play from near the corner for the Eagles, guarded by Manchester. Gets it for Morton. Now on the right wing for Haygood. Whistle and a foul away from the ball, it appears.
Foul is charged to Valley View's number 21, Max Moody.
It's going to be on Moody. It's his first. And the first foul of the ball game. Tech will inbound from the baseline for Morton. Now for Kinsilla. To McDaniel, who leaves it with Haygood. Bring it out to center circle for a reset with 22 on the shot clock. Morton gets out along the left wing, the dump down inside. Now out on the right wing for an open three. That's a miss. And the rebound battled for and secured by Big Max Moody. He'll leave it with Rottinghouse. Kingston up the right side of the floor and out to the top of the key. Drives to the right baseline. Gets it out for Camarion Davis. Davis gets inside, missed the shot. And the rebound taken by GCT with 5:17 to play in the period. Ahead on the left wing for Scott. Now McDaniel's got it. Out top, open three is on the way and no good. And Tech gets the rebound off the reset. Dribble drive and the layup no good. And Rottinghouse comes away with it for Valley View as he'll cross midcourt. Shuffle high to the right wing against man-to-man defense from Cason Scott. Now to the left elbow where he falls and leaves it with Craig. He'll spot up for a deep three. That won't fall. The rebound will be tipped out of bounds and belong to Tech with 4:46 to play in the period.
Number 34,
Cody Lampkin, 6'3" junior forward, will check in for the Blazers, relieving Max Manchester. And Cancilla will cross midcourt with it. He'll leave it with McDaniel. Now out top for Morton. On the left wing, bounce pass down low on the block. Dribble drive into the lane. Ball deflected. Tech gets it back. And now Cancilla has it. Haygood gets it for Scott. Now in the corner for McDaniel. Inside, wide open layup. They miss it. And McDaniel, or rather Moody, rebounds with authority for Valley View. He'll get it for Rottinghouse. Blazers dodged the bullet on that possession. Rottinghouse has his pocket pick. That's stolen by Scott, who drives in and scores that layup. Cason Scott with a steal and layup. And full court pressure for the Eagles off the made bucket. It's 7-3 in favor of Tech. Rottinghouse with it for Valley View as he crosses midcourt against Cason Scott. 3:50 to play in the first period. Here's the dump down to Lampkin, who has his shot blocked. Lampkin gets it back, kicks it to Craig, who fires a three up and in from the corner pocket. Eli Craig with a triple, gets Valley View back within one. It's 7-6. Tech with a basketball into the corner. Now inside for Morton. Back out top. McDaniel has it. McDaniel to the elbow, working against Camarion. Misses off the side of the backboard. They get the offensive rebound. The layup putback is no good. And finally Craig comes away with it for Valley View. Eli with the basketball, had it knocked away from behind. And the ball will go out of bounds and back to Tech. Good hustle there by the Eagles. Valley View will make another substitution as Manchester comes back into the game, relieving Max Moody. And into the game for GCT, seeing his first action, is senior guard Isaac Bain. Cancilla will work it ahead for the Eagles. Shuffles to the left wing against Eli Craig. Bounce pass inside for Morton. Morton trying to post up Lampkin. He took too many steps trying to do so. Good defense there by Lampkin to force the turnover, and Tech will make another substitution as McDaniel will check back in relief of Landon Morton. Eli Craig will inbound. Boozer is also into the game now for Tech. That's Blaine Boozer. And Kingston Rottinghouse will cross midcourt with it for the Double V's as he shuffles to the left wing. Leaves it with Camarion Davis. Now Eli Craig has it, top of the key. Right wing for Manchester. 15 to shoot for Valley View. Pass into the paint. Rottinghouse gets foul going up with it. Foul is on Isaac Bain, and it's the first foul against GCT. It'll put Kingston Rottinghouse at the line to shoot two for the View. First free throw is good to tie the game.
Back in the game for Tech, number 33, Landon Morton.
Landon Morton right back in for Tech. Second free throw is good for Rottinghouse. So Valley View back up front by a point now. It's 8-7 with 2.5 minutes remaining in the period. Landon Morton with the basketball. Gets it along the right wing for Boozer. Now for Cancilla. Valley View leading 8-7. Inside for McDaniel. He'll kick it back to Cancilla, who drives into the lane and now gets it out on the left wing. There's a three by Scott from the corner. That finds the range. Scott with his third bucket of the game. He's got 8, and it's a 2-point lead for GCT, 10-8, as Lampkin crosses midcourt for Valley View. Gets a double team, needs some help, leaves it with Rottinghouse. Moody set to check back in for the Blazers at the next dead ball. Here's Lampkin with it in the corner. He'll drive the baseline, and he's fouled as he does so.
Foul is charged The Greene County Techs, number 0, Carson McDaniel.
Carson McDaniel picks up the foul for Tech. It's their second team foul. Max Moody replacing Camarion Davis. And Max has the ball. He'll hand it off for Roddinghouse, who comes off the screen and drops in a three. Roddinghouse with his first field goal of the game, and Tech, I believe, has taken a timeout. Got to stop and play. I'm not sure if it's a timeout or a technical. I'm not sure why they stopped. Okay, it was a bench warning. So Tech was hit with a bench warning. Valley View leads at 11-10. Tech with a basketball. McDaniel has it, fires a pass inside to a cutting Luke Cancilla, who scores the layup with a nice backdoor cut to the bucket. Tech back on top by a point. It's 12-11. Here's Lampkin with it for Valley View. He'll get it for Manchester. Manchester with a lob inside to Moody. Moody has it taken away. Now there's a scramble for it on the floor, and they'll call that a held ball with a possession error, giving it to GCT with 1:14 to play in the period. Tech leading 12-11. Cancilla across midcourt to the top of the key. Now shuffles right wing, leaves it with Boozer. Boozer gets it for Scott, back to Boozer. He's open from the baseline. That's good for three. Boozer with his first bucket of the game. It's 15-11. Tech has a 4-point lead. 7:58 to play. That can't be right. I think we've had all kinds of malfunctions with shot clocks and clocks this evening, but stop in the play, I would assume, is for the malfunction with the clock, which currently shows 7 minutes and 52 seconds, but that is obviously incorrect. I'm not sure how much time should be on there. I think it's in the neighborhood of 2 to 3 minutes. Our clock shows 44 seconds. That's unofficial, I will stress that, but it's got to be at least in the ballpark. I know it's a whole lot closer than what's currently on the scoreboard. Trying to get their attention to let them know we've got 44 seconds on our clock. They're going to put a minute 4 back on the clock, so it looks like that's what we'll go with. So Valley View will inbound the basketball. Cody Lampkin will trigger from the head of the GCT bench. Gets it in play for Eli Craig. Out top, Manchester has it. Right wing for Craig. Now Lampkin with it. Left wing for Moody. Out top for Eli. Eli drives into the lane, gets it for Lampkin. He'll kick it left wing for Moody. Moody drives, lays it up, missed it. Rebound knocked around, battled for, still up for grabs. Lampkin comes down with it. He puts it back up and in. That's no good. And finally Tech secures the rebound as Morton clears it out and gets it to Cancilla. 30 seconds remaining. Actually, that was Scott with it. Now Cancilla has it. Left wing for Boozer. Here late in the first period. Boozer's got it out top on the left wing for Luke Cancilla. And a foul away from the ball against Valley View as Morton took a tumble.
Foul charged for Valley View, number 21, Max.
That's the second foul on Max Moody. He'll head to the bench. Camarion Davis will come back onto the floor to replace the Blazer big man. And Tech will inbound from the baseline with 18 seconds left in the period. They lead 15-11. They get it in play for Boozer. Boozer kicks it back out top for Cancilla. Now to McDaniel with 12 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Cancilla has it high on the left wing right in front of us. Off the screen to the right wing. McDaniel spots up for an open three. It's good. Tech worked that possession to perfection, and that will end the first period with Tech enjoying its largest lead thus far. It's 18-11. We'll step aside for 1 minute. Back with second quarter action after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Pac-Mail Supercenter is your yes we do that store. Pac-Mail, Tim, what's that all about?
Pac-Mail can scan that, copy that, shred that, return that, design that, cut that, print that, pack that, ship that, crate that, freight that, notarize that. At Pac Mail, we can do all that and more.
Pac Mail Super Center, the Yes We Do That store. 361 Southwest Drive at Jonesboro. Don't trust just anybody to do all that. Trust Pac Mail.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue is still winning awards and still going strong. Over 20 years of local ownership. The reason? Their process for producing the best barbecue in the area. Cooked low and slow. The same process is ensured it's done right and still making my mouth water. Take-home packs, sandwiches, ribs, desserts, beans. Oh, beans! And the big chops on the weekend. Everything cooked to perfection. Even the desserts. Demo's Barbecue, 2 locations across from Jonesboro High and at Hilltop. Smoking it right for over 20 years.
Greene County Tech able to get a 3 from Carson McDaniel on that last possession. As a result, the Eagles now have their largest lead of the game. It's 18-11 as we begin the second period. Valley View will inbound as Eli Craig takes it from Cody Lampkin. Eli across midcourt. Gets it left wing for Manchester. Rottinghouse spots up for 3. That's no good. Morton with a rebound for Tech. Outlet pass for Cancella. Here come the Eagles up the right side of the floor. Cancella with a jump pass to Boozer. Back out top. Now McDaniel has it. Right wing to Scott. Scott to the elbow. Leaves it left wing. Cancella. The dump down to Morton. Morton turns. Hook shot off the bank and good. First bucket of the game for Tech's big man. And they now have a 9-point lead with 7:25 to play in the half. Eli Craig gets it ahead for Manchester. Manchester goes spin cycle on the baseline. Lost the handle on the basketball. We've got a whistle.
Out of bounds.
And it'll stay with Valley View as apparently Tech last touched it out of bounds. So Lampkin will put it in play in front of the Tech bench. Guarded by McDaniel. Bounces it in for Rottinghouse. He gets it for Kamarion Davis. On the right wing to Manchester, who gets inside. Missed the layup off the glass, and that is pulled down by McDaniel for GCT. Ahead to Boozer. Boozer drives to the baseline. Kicks it out top for McDaniel. Now Scott has it. Back to Boozer. Right wing, Boozer with a basketball. Boozer to the elbow, kicks it left wing. Morton will spot up for 3. That's no good. Eli Craig grabs the rebound for the Blazers. He'll throw ahead in transition to Kamarion Davis, who spins inside, missed the layup, and Tech's got the rebound. Valley View getting very few second chances on their end of the floor. McDaniel for 3 off the left wing, no. Rebound goes long and knocked out of bounds. I think it's going to stay with Tech. Sadler McCormick set to check in for Valley View now. He'll send Manchester to the bench. Meanwhile, Isaac Bain is back in for Tech. Eagles inbound to Cancella on the left wing for Boozer. Now in the corner for Bain. Boozer with it. Inside pass deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Tech with 23 on the shot clock. 6:19 remaining in the half.
Eagles basketball.
Scott will trigger from the baseline. Bounces it in for Boozer. Now McDaniel has it. McDaniel dumps it back to Boozer. He'll spot up for a 3 from the corner. That is no good. And Rottinghouse rebounds for the Blazers. He'll bring it ahead himself across midcourt. Leaves it with Lampkin out beyond the right elbow. Lampkin shuffles to the left wing, gets it for Kamarion Davis. Inside for Lampkin, rifles a pass to McCormick, who's open from the corner. That's no good, and Tech once again claims the defensive board. This is McDaniel with it, and he's fouled, I believe, by McCormick as he drives into the lane. First foul on McCormick as Tyson Haygood checks back in for GCT. Manchester's back in, replacing Rottinghouse for Valley View. Meanwhile, Boozer has it for Tech. He'll get it for Scott. Out top, 3 ball on the way. That is no good. And Manchester rebounded for Valley View and then got tied up on a held ball. I think it's going to stay with Tech. Wayne Campbell not happy with that sequence of events.
Jump ball is the call.
And now there's confusion about who's inbounding it. Should be Tech's basketball, and it is. Scott will put it in play. Now McDaniel leaves it with Bain on the left wing for Case and Scott. Scott working against Manchester. Inside to McDaniel on the baseline. McDaniel, little turnaround jumper is good. McDaniel with 5. Tech has opened up their first double-digit lead. It's 22-11 with 5:20 to play in the half. Here's a deep 3 by Eli Craig that's no good, and once again Valley View not getting any rebounds on their offensive glass. Tech back the other way with it. McDaniel leaves it with Scott, who spots up for 3. That's no good. The rebound to Bain is blocked by Davis on the putback, and now Eli Craig will bring it ahead for the Blazers. Cody Lampkin across midcourt with the basketball. Cade Ingram and Roddinghouse have to check back in for Valley View at the next break. Craig with the basketball, working against Boozer. And they're going to get McDaniel with a reach-in foul. That'll be his second. First foul on GCT in this second period as Landon Morton checks back in. And now Roddinghouse and Ingram check in for Valley View. To the bench go Lampkin and Eli Craig. Kamarion Davis inbounds into the backcourt for Kingston Roddinghouse. On the left wing for Max Manchester. Right wing to McCormick. McCormick gets it back for Manchester, who's guarded by Boozer. On the right wing, Kamarion Davis spots up for a 3. That won't go. Roddinghouse with a rare offensive rebound for Valley View, and then he gets tied up on a held ball. It'll stay with the Blazers with 4:19 to play in the half. Cade Ingram will inbound from the baseline.
Blazers basketball.
Lob it in for Roddinghouse. Roddinghouse, little turnaround fadeaway jumper. Wouldn't stay down. Kamarion Davis with the offensive board. He'll kick it out for McCormick. McCormick travel with the basketball before he released the shot.
Traveling is the call. Take basketball.
Valley View yet to score here in the second period with 4:11 to play in the half. Boozer will cross midcourt with it. Gets it on the right wing for Haygood, now out for Bain. Bain fires it to Boozer. Boozer with a bounce pass to Morton on the block. Back for Boozer, he's open for 3. Missed it. Rebound to Roddinghouse for Valley View. Roddinghouse with a Euro step into the lane. They're going to call him for an offensive foul. That is his first. And Valley View remains scoreless in the period. Craig and Lampkin are back in.
Valley View, number 4, Kingston Roddinghouse, his first.
Kamarion Davis and Roddinghouse take seats.
Tech basketball.
Cancillo bring it ahead for GCT. Shuffles to the right wing. Fires a pass inside to Morton. Morton missed the layup. And Eli Craig there to grab the rebound for the Blazers. The outlet for McCormick. Tech up by 11, and honestly probably should have a bigger lead right now than they do. Eli Craig has it for Valley View at center circle. Bounce pass on the right wing for McCormick. 17 on the shot clock. Ingram hands it off to Manchester. Manchester at the elbow, needing some help with 10 to shoot. Bounces it in the paint for Craig, and it gets away from him. Tech with another steal. Throw it ahead to Cancilla. His layup is good with the left hand. Cancilla has 6. Tech leads 24-11. Cody Lampkin leaves it with Ingram. Back to Lampkin. 2:48 to play in what thus far has been a scoreless second quarter for the Blazers. Ingram gets it out for Lampkin. Lampkin gets it back for Ingram. He'll square up for 3. That's no good. Tech with a rebound. Cancilla pulls it down. Push it ahead to Boozer on the left wing. Boozer leaves it with Haygood, but it's stolen away by Lampkin. Lampkin drives, shoots, and is fouled. He'll be at the line to shoot 2.
Foul is charged. Greene County Tips. Number 11.
Foul is charged to Luke Cancilla. It's his first. Second team foul on the Eagles. Cody Lampkin at the line to shoot 2 for the Blazers. First free throw is good for his first point of the evening and Valley View's first point of the second period. As Ingram heads to the bench, replaced by Kamarion Davis for the Blazers. We await the second free throw for Cody Lampkin. Got them both. 24-13. Blazers get back to within 11. Morton gets it out top for Haygood. Haygood rifles a pass inside to Cancella, who has another backdoor layup. Cancella with 8, and they're backdooring the Blazers to death. Lane Campbell's seen enough of that. He'll take a timeout, pausing the clock with 2:15 to play in the half. Tech leads at 26-13, back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
Whether you're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner with GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Tucker's Appliance.
Blazers have been outscored 8-2 in this second quarter. Still looking for their first field goal. Their only points have been 2 free throws from Cody Lampkin. Sadler McCormick has it for the Blazers as we return to play. Across midcourt. And gets it for Kamarion Davis. Davis gets inside and got it to go over the double team. Tough shot by Kamarion Davis. That's the first field goal for Valley View in the second period. 26-15 is your score. Boozer with it for Tech as he'll drive the baseline. Now an open 3 for Haygood. That missed everything, and Kamarion with a rebound for the Blazers. He'll clear it out for Eli Craig. Eli will get it across midcourt down to the corner for McCormick. McCormick has his pass stolen away by Boozer. Boozer drives, left-handed layup, good. Boozer with 5. Tech leads 28-15, 1:27 to play in the half. Eli Craig has it for the Blazers across midcourt. Off Manchester's screen, he drives to the right wing, shoots over a double team, got the bucket and the foul. Eli Craig will be at the line for the EM1 opportunity.
Foul is charged to Greene County Tech's number 3, Tyson Haygood.
Foul is charged to Haygood. It's his first. Third team foul on Tech. Eli Craig at the line for 1 shot.
At the line for the N1, Eli Craig.
Free throw is a miss. Morton rebounds for Tech. Cancella up the floor with it. Leaves it with Morton. Now to Haygood. Left wing it comes. Pass inside for Morton. There's a 3 from the left wing that's short. Rebound grabbed off the bounce by Manchester for the Blazers. Still let traffic clear. And now work it ahead. Crossing midcourt over the left side. Hands it off to Sadler McCormick. McCormick leaves it with Eli Craig. 53 seconds remaining in the half. 23 on the shot clock for the Blazers. Eli fires it to Kamarion Davis. Bounce pass along the right wing. Manchester grabs it. He'll drive to the elbow. Get it for Davis, who drives into the lane and is fouled by Morton. It's the first foul on Morton.
His first.
It'll put Kamarion Davis at the line to shoot 2 for Valley View with 40.6 seconds remaining in the first half. Tech leading 28-17. Again, 2 shots coming for Kamarion Davis. First free throw is no good. One more to shoot for the 6'3" senior. Missed them both. Tech's got the rebound. Case and Scott will leave it with Cancella, and he'll work it ahead. Now on the right wing for Morton. Out to Haygood on the left wing. Cancella with a basketball. Boozer spots up for 3. That's good from straight away. Boozer has 8. It's 31-17 with 18 seconds left in the half. Kamarion Davis will try a 3. That won't fall, and Tech gets the rebound as Haygood clears the glass. Tech will have the final possession as Cancella crosses midcourt with a basketball. 6 seconds remaining. Cancella will shuffle to the right wing, get into the lane. Layup good to beat the buzzer. And he may have been fouled. We'll see. I think he was. So it'll be a 3-point play opportunity for GCT. Foul charge to Kamarion Davis.
Number 11, Luke Consiglio with the 2-point basket.
9-10. Got to be time on the clock for that foul.
So they'll probably put a half second back on the clock for Cancilla to shoot the free throw. Tech currently enjoying their largest lead of the game. Cancilla's got an opportunity to extend it. Put 1/10 of a second on the clock. Cancilla makes the free throw. He has 11 as Tech dominates the first half as we head to the locker rooms at the break. It's 34-17. We'll step aside for a 2-minute timeout. Back with your Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Looking for a checking account with no hassles and no hidden fees? First Community Bank has you covered with our free checking account. Open yours today with just $50 and enjoy no monthly service charge, no minimum balance requirement, and access to free bill pay and First Link internet banking. Plus, get a free ATM card and a MasterCard debit card, subject to approval. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
Your vehicle is a personal and important investment. At Central Collision Center, we're more than collision repair. We do everything from minor paint touch-ups and windshield replacements to framework. We're committed to customer satisfaction and provide the highest quality of service. At Central Collision Center, we provide honest and expert auto care and offer a written lifetime warranty and on-site rental car arrangements. Stop by or give us a call today to schedule your free estimate. Central Collision Center. Professional, convenient, reliable. Behind Central Chevrolet on Stadium and online at centralcollisionctr.com.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro, 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
More reasons to go to Wings to Go. TVs everywhere and variety of wings. From mild to, well, really hot. Just about any flavor you can imagine. Burgers, catfish, shrimp, tenders, salads, great food and atmosphere. Not to mention the sides and desserts and other stuff. 2 locations on Alexander and on Parkwood off Red Wolf. For 25 years, Wings to Go is the original and best place for wings in Jonesboro. Well, we think it is anyway. Wings to Go. Sports and wings. Life is good. WingsToGo.HungerRush.com for online ordering, DoorDash available, and Wacky Wednesday with 75-cent boneless wings.
Back at Blazer Arena, Randy Myers under the headset in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. Our halftime brought to you by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. Check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory. It's available at KavanaughCars.com. Tech dominating Valley View in the first half. The Eagles lead at 34-17 at the break. They had an 18-11 advantage at the end of the first period, then outscored Valley View 16-6 in that second frame. Individual scoring numbers for the View. The Blazers were led by the 5 points each of Kingston Rottinghouse and Eli Craig. Max Moody has 3 at the half for Valley View. Kamarion Davis with 2. And Cody Lampkin has 2 points at halftime as well. Also for the Blazers, Cade Ingram and Max Manchester played in the first half but did not scratch. For Tech, they were led by the 11 points of sophomore guard Luke Cancilla. They got 8 points from Kaysen Scott, 8 from Banks Boozer off the bench, 5 points from Carson McDaniel, and 2 points from Landon Morton, also for Tech. Tyson Haygood and Isaac Bain both played but didn't scratch in the first half. Tech leads it 34-17 at the break. We'll step aside for 2 minutes. Back with more of your Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime after this on the EAB Sports Network.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, and those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We're here when you need us most. We are NEA Baptist.
Be a genius and shop at Food Smart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. This week, save on Best Choice frozen turkeys. They are 69 cents a pound with a $25 purchase. Limit 1. USDA Select T-bone steak value packs are $7.97 a pound. Certified Angus beef English roasts are $4.46 a pound. Banquet pot pies are 69 cents. And 12 packs of Coke products are 3 for $13.58 when you buy 3 or more. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you saved at Food Smart.
First National Bank's roots run deep in Northeast Arkansas. We began a single Paragould branch with one idea: customers first. By focusing on the best products banking has to offer and valuing the highest level of service, we're now 23 branches across Arkansas and Tennessee. As First National Bank grows, our roots only get deeper, and the mission remains the same. You first, always. Learn more about our products and services at fnbank.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
We welcome you back to Blazer Arena. Halftime continues here in the boys' game with this 5A East doubleheader. Greene County Tech leading Valley View 34-17 at the half. As we break down some more first half numbers, courtesy of Valley View data analyst Chance Elder, who supplied us with some additional stats. Valley View, as you might figure, did not shoot the ball well at all in that first half. Only 25% shooting from the field. They were 2 of 9 from two-point range for 22%. And 3 of 11 from the bonus sphere for 27%. Valley View was 4 of 7 from the line for 57%. Here's the most surprising stat to me of the first half. The rebounding battle is actually even at 16 apiece, if I'm reading this correctly. It sure didn't seem that way. It seemed like Tech had a sizable advantage on the boards in that first half, but not according to the numbers from Chance. Greene County Tech, meanwhile, get their numbers pulled up here. Shooting the ball obviously much better than the Blazers. They shot 47% from the field. They were 9 of 15 from two-point range for 60%. From outside the arc, they were 5 of 15 for 33%. And they were 1 of 1 from the free throw line. So some additional first half numbers courtesy of our buddy Chance Elder. Valley View trailing Tech 34-17 at the half. Recapping the girls' game earlier this evening, Greene County Tech winning that one as well. Turned out to be a close game. 59-52 was the final, but Tech able to get the win, handing the Lady Blazers their first conference loss of the season as they fall to 4-1 in league play. They're now 14-5 overall. Tech overall is at 19-1, and they are now 5-0 in 5A East play. Blazers scheduled to be back in action with both teams playing a doubleheader on the road Tuesday at Marion. We'll see if this winter storm will allow that to happen or not. Meanwhile, we have time for one more 2-minute timeout before we begin the second half. We'll take it at this time. Again, your score, Tech 34, Valley View 17. Back in 2 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
When injury sidelines you, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to get you back in the game. They've been serving our local high schools for over 40 years, and JOSM is proud to be the official healthcare provider of A-State Athletics, with locations on South Main and on East Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. Find out more by visiting JOSM on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game.
Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery is the only AAAHC accredited office-based surgery center in Jonesboro and the tri-state area. Dr. McDonough and Dr. Phillips bring 50 years of combined experience in implants, extractions, and oral pathology. Leaders in computer-guided implant surgery, they create smiles that look and feel natural. When it's your smile, don't settle for less. Choose the team that sets the standard. Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Call 870-931-3000 or visit neaoralsurgery.com.
Need top-notch farming and lawn gear? Visit First Choice Farm and Lawn, your Kubota dealer in Brooklyn. We get your need for reliable equipment. That's why we offer precision Kubota machinery for any task. From seasoned farmers to green-thumbed homeowners, we are working to keep you working. Find your Kubota match at First Choice Farm and Lawn on Highway 49 in Brooklyn. Achieve your goals faster with our Kubota inventory and top-notch service. Call 870-790-2301 or drop by today. Your trusted Kubota dealer, First Choice Farm and Lawn.
At Paragould, and then we'll play at home next Thursday.
Back here at Blazer Arena as we wrap up our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime. We remind you that you can be a genius and shop at Food Smart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. Then tell your friends how much you saved at Food Smart. Not a good first half at all for the Blazers. They trail at 34-17, and to make matters worse, Tech will get the ball to begin the third period as Carson McDaniel will inbound right in front of our broadcast position here at midcourt. I'm Randy Myers in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. NEA Baptist provides you with health care for the next century. Luke Cancello will take the inbounds pass. The talented sophomore guard gets it back to McDaniel. He'll leave it with Tyson Haygood, who gets it back for Cancella. Now McDaniel out top to Haygood, flips it back for Cancella with 19 on the shot clock for GCT. Cancella gets it left wing. Haygood spots up for a three. That's no good. And Manchester will take the rebound off the bounce on the baseline. He'll leave it with Kingston Rottinghouse. Across midcourt for Eli Craig. Eli working against Haygood, leaves it with Rottinghouse. Back out top for Eli Craig. At center circle, left wing now for Max Moody. He'll hand it off for Rottinghouse. Rottinghouse gets it for Eli Craig, right wing for Manchester. Manchester gets it for Kamarion Davis. Out high, Davis at the elbow, lost the handle on the ball, but Manchester grabs it in the corner with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Dump down for Moody. His layup is no good to beat the shot clock. And Tech with the rebound. McDaniel gets it right wing. Drive into the lane. Here's a three from the corner pocket. That missed everything. And Manchester grabs it off the floor for the Blazers. Eli Craig will work it ahead. Gets it for Rottinghouse. Rottinghouse drives. Runner in the lane, off the window and good. Rottinghouse with 7. And we have a whistle and a timeout on the floor. 6:35 to play in the third. Tech leads at 34-19. We'll pause for 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any 2 for $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any 2 for only $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
We're back at Blazer Arena, 6:35 to play in the third period. Tech with the basketball, leading 34-19. Here's McDaniel with it. Gets inside. His finger roll layup is good. 7 points for Carson McDaniel. Tech leads it 36-19. Rottinghouse with it for the Blazers. Has it at the top of the key. Leaves it with Manchester. Manchester finds Craig with it at the top of the key on the left wing for Max Moody. Moody working against Morton. Kamarion Davis leaves it right wing with Craig. Eli Craig with the basketball. Gets into the lane, takes a little fadeaway. It's no good, and McDaniel rebounds for GCT. Cancella will bring it ahead. Cancella with the basketball. Gets that left wing. Ball almost stolen away, but Tech able to get it back after Camarion Davis got his hands on it, but ran out of room to work with. Now they get it inside for Morton. His layup is good. Morton has 4 as Tech continues to grow the lead. It's 38-19. 5.5 minutes remaining in the period. Eli Craig fires it left wing for Moody. To Rottinghouse on the baseline. Rottinghouse drives, draws a triple team, gets it for Moody. Moody will spot up for 3. That's too strong, and Tech has the rebound. Cancilla back the other way with a basketball. Drives into the lane, kicks it out for an open Carson McDaniel. 3-ball good. McDaniel in double digits with 10. It's 41-19. Eli Craig with a basketball for Valley View across midcourt. Guarded by Boozer. Gets it on the right wing for Manchester. Rottinghouse takes the pass, spots up for 3. That won't fall. And Morton collects the defensive rebound for Tech. Cancella will cross midcourt with it. Shuffles to the right wing against Eli Craig. Underneath for McDaniel. McDaniel kicks it into the corner. 3-ball on the way and good from Cason Scott, and Valley View in dire need of another timeout. That'll pause the clock with 4:26 to play in the third. Tech leads it 44-19. We're back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
There's nothing more important than your child breathing easily. Arkansas Children's Pulmonology Clinic in Jonesboro treats common to complex pediatric breathing conditions like obstructive sleep apnea, asthma, and rare lung diseases. With a family-centered approach, our medical team changes lives with nationally ranked care close to home for a variety of conditions from cystic fibrosis to sleep disorders. Visit archildrens.org/ACH Jonesboro.
We are back at Blazer Arena. 4:26 to play in the third period, where Greene County Tech continues to grow its lead. It's 44-19. Valley View will have the ball as we return to play out of the timeout. Eli Craig will work it ahead against Banks Boozer. Craig with it to the right of center circle. Marion Davis has it, and he steps out of bounds. Another Valley View turnover.
Out of bounds. Eagles basketball.
Cancilla will work it ahead for GCT across midcourt. Man-to-man defense for the Blazers. Bounce pass to McDaniel. McDaniel turns, shoots, and gets the roll over Camarion Davis. McDaniel with 12 for the Eagles, and this one may end up going turbo clock. It's certainly on pace to. Rottinghouse pulls up. He'll fire a 3. That's good. Much needed bucket for the Blazers. And now we have another timeout. 3:45 to play in the third. Tech leads 46-22. We'll be back in 1 minute on the EAB Sports Network.
At Glen Sain, we've spent over 70 years trying to do things the right way, with honesty, heart, and hometown pride. With 4 locations across Paragould, Rector, and Kennett, we offer a wide selection of GMC, Chevy, Buick, and Ford vehicles, and service centers to keep them running strong. We're a family-owned business, and we treat every customer like one of our own, because after 70 years, that's what matters most.
Since our founding in 1945, Farmers and Merchants Bank has held strong to our commitment to innovation, community investment, and personalized service. Over the past 80 years, we have worked alongside Arkansas entrepreneurs to help our neighbors start, grow, and streamline their businesses with hometown lending experts in the latest in modern financial solutions. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner in our community, helping your business succeed every step of the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
3 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in the basketball game. Greene County Tech leads Valley View, actually remaining in the third quarter of the basketball game. Sorry about that. Greene County Tech leading Valley View 46-22. Eagles with the ball as we return to play. Luke Cancella will work it ahead for Jeff Gio's ball club. He's across midcourt, gets to the top of the key, Now Boozer with a bounce pass to McDaniel on the baseline. McDaniel with a little turnaround jump shot. That's no good. Eli Craig collects the rebound for the Blazers. He'll clear it out for Manchester. Throws it ahead to Moody on the block. Moody with a little jump hook shot. Got it to go over the lip of the rim. First bucket of the second half for Moody. He's got 5. Makes it 46-24. Check with the ball. Cancilla with a dump down in the paint. That's stolen on the backside by Moody after it got away from McDaniel. And Eli Craig will cross midcourt with it. Now Roddinghouse has it. Guarded by Boozer. Leaves it with Cody Lampkin. Lampkin lost a handle on it, but it's retrieved by Roddinghouse. He'll pull up for a deep 3 off the right wing. That one's short. Rebound battled for. It'll go out of bounds and stay with Valley View with 14 seconds remaining on the shot clock. 2:47 left in the period. Haygood will check back in for the Eagles, sending Boozer to the bench. If you're wondering about the headgear that Banks Boozer wears, I'm told he wears that for medical reasons. Here is Roddinghouse driving into the lane and drawing a blocking foul. Haygood picks up the foul. It's his second. First foul on either team here in the second half. It'll put Roddinghouse at the line to shoot 2 for the View with 2:43 to play in the third. Tech leads 46-24. Now 25 as Roddinghouse drops in the first free throw. Second free throw is also good for Kingston. He'll take a seat now, and Sadler McCormick will replace him for Valley View. Got to figure Roddinghouse will not be over there for very long with Valley View in a 20-point hole. Morton has it out top for McDaniel for Tech. Now to Cancilla. Get it on the baseline. Back out. McDaniel wide open for 3, but he missed it. However, they get the rebound as it's tipped out to McDaniel on the reset. Now Cancilla has it. He'll kick it left wing back to McDaniel, or rather to Haygood. Cancilla with a bounce pass underneath, and an offensive foul, I believe, is called, or maybe not. Yep, it is an offensive foul against McDaniel. That's his third. Cade Ingram is in for Valley View. Ingram, a 6'1 junior, sending McCormick to the bench. Valley View inbounds for Manchester against token pressure. Max gets it for Eli Craig. He'll cross midcourt with 2:05 remaining in the period. Eli Craig with a basketball, guarded by Haygood. Leaves it with Manchester out top. Bounce pass on the right wing for Moody. The dump down inside for Lampkin, and Lampkin with a finish inside after a nice bounce pass from Max Moody. Lampkin's got 4. It's 46-28 with 1:45 to play in the third. Boozer has it for Tech. Out top for Haygood. Underneath for Morton, who turns and scores off the left side of the window. Morton with 6. It's 48-28. 20-point lead for GCT. Lampkin drives into the corner. Needs some help. Gets it back out for Manchester. Now Eli Craig has it with 20 on the shot clock. 1:23 to play in the third. Manchester has it. Fires it for Moody. Moody spots up for 3. Ring it up for Max. His second 3 of the game. Moody with 8. It's 48-31 with 1:12 to play in the third. Haygood drives into the lane. Kicks it for Boozer. 3-ball corner pocket. Rims out. Lampkin grabs the rebound for the Blazers. He'll clear it out for Max Manchester. Max across midcourt. Bounces it for Eli Craig at center circle. Now on the right wing to Lampkin. Lampkin guarded by McDaniel in man-to-man defense. Moody has it. Max brings it out to the top of the key. Has his pass deflected and now stolen away by Cancilla, who got fouled, and he'll be at the line to shoot 2 after the foul on Moody, his third. First team foul on Valley View in this half.
Number 11.
Cancilla at the line for 2 shots.
Yet
Yet to score here in the third quarter. Misses the first free throw. He had 11 points in the first half. Back into the game for Valley View comes Roddinghouse and Kamarion Davis as Lampkin and Cade Ingram head to the bench. We await the second free throw now for Luke Cancilla. Very talented sophomore guard. Got a lot of promise in his future as he makes the second free throw. Cancilla with 12. It's 49-31. Tech for the lead as Eli Craig crosses midcourt with it for the Blazers. Working against man-to-man defense from Scott. Fires at left wing for Moody. Moody guarded by Morton. Now out top for Craig. 19 on the shot clock for Valley View. 24 seconds left in the period. Moody has it on the right wing, working against Morton. Fires it to Manchester. Manchester has it top of the key with 8 on the shot clock. Rottinghouse comes off a screen, fires a 3 that's short. Rebound tracked down in the corner. Now inside for Kamarion Davis. His layup is short, and McDaniel rebounds for GCT. The outlet pass for Cancilla. Haygood spots up for 3. That's too strong. Davis rebounds to end the quarter for Valley View. 3 in the books. Tech still in control. They lead at 49-31. We'll pause for 60 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Since our founding in 1945, Farmers and Merchants Bank has held strong to our commitment to innovation, community investment, and personalized service. Over the past 80 years, we have worked alongside Arkansas entrepreneurs to help our neighbors start, grow, and streamline their businesses with hometown lending experts in the latest in modern financial solutions. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner in our community, helping your business succeed every step of the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
Headed into the final frame, Valley View with work to do. The Blazers trail Greene County Tech 49-31. Blazers will have the ball to start the fourth period as Eli Craig will work it ahead against Banks Boozer. Across midcourt. Now gets it right wing for Cody Lampkin to Manchester. He'll spot up for a 3. That's good. First bucket of the night for Maxey. That makes it 49-34 with 7:40 to play in the contest. Tech with the ball quickly back up the floor. Boozer with a bounce pass on the baseline to Morton, who turns, shoots, and gets it to go. Tough shot by Morton. He's got 8. Tech leads 51-34. Eli Craig has it for the Blazers. Gets it for Manchester. And we got a reach-in foul against Tech here. That'll be assessed to Banks Boozer, his first. And the first foul against Tech here in the fourth period. Lampkin to inbound for Valley View from the baseline. In play for Manchester at the top of the key. He's guarded by Cancilla. Throws it to Rottinghouse at the high post. Rottinghouse brings it out onto the wing. Now inside for Kamarion Davis, who's tripped. And no foul called. Tech comes out here with a basketball. In transition to the other end, Cason Scott lays it up and in, and he draws a foul.
Foul is charged to Valley View's number 24.
Eli Craig guilty of the foul. Haygood back into the game for the Eagles, replacing Boozer. Scott at the line for the M1 opportunity. He's got 13 points so far. Tech leads at 53-34. Now it's a 20-point advantage for the Eagles. 6:58 remaining. Rottinghouse across midcourt with it. Leaves it with Eli Craig. Left wing for Manchester. Rottinghouse has it. Guarded by Cason Scott. Top of the key, right wing to Lampkin. Lampkin takes the 3 from the top of the key. That is no good. And Morton with a rebound for GCT. Cancilla will work it ahead. Leaves it with McDaniel on the left wing to Scott. Now in the corner for Landon Morton. Back out to Cancilla. Cancilla drives to the baseline. Gets it for McDaniel. His 3 is no good. And McDaniel with a rebound off the deflection. This time he'll shoot it in for 3. McDaniel with 15. That's the kind of evening this one has been for GCT. Very good basketball team. Rottinghouse gets fouled on his way to the baseline.
Foul is charged to Greene County Picks number 0. Carson McDaniel, his fourth. Team second.
Lampkin will inbound. I believe that foul was on McDaniel. It's his fourth, if so.
Basketball.
And the second team foul on the Eagles. Rottinghouse has it for the double V's. Leaves it with Lampkin. Out at center circle for Eli Craig, and Valley View with an unforced turnover.
Out of bounds.
Just out of sync, and that's largely due to the Tech defense. This has been a really impressive performance tonight for GCT. McDaniel rifles it underneath. Wide open layup, good for Cancilla. They are putting on a clinic. Eagles lead at 59-34. 5.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Rottinghouse drives to the left wing. Double teamed on the baseline. Bounce pass into the paint, knocked away, and Morton comes away with it for GCT. McDaniel will work it ahead. Pass deflected, and Tech gets it back. Into the corner. Cancella brings it back out for a reset with 15 on the shot clock. Cancella with the ball at center circle. Drives to the right wing with 9 to shoot. Out for Morton at the top of the key. Left wing for Haygood. The dump down to McDaniel with 3 on the shot clock. McDaniel, turnaround jumper on the baseline, good to beat the shot clock. I mean, everything is going right for this Tech basketball team right now. We have a whistle. And I'm not sure what this whistle's about. Apparently there's an issue with McDaniel. I assume it's a uniform issue. I don't know. They're going to check out of the game. See who they replace him with. It'll be Valley View's basketball with 4:37 to play in what has been a long night. Maybe he's got a cut on his leg. They'll send Boozer in to replace him. Looks like they're taping up his knee.
Thanks, Boozer.
So Boozer in to replace him for Tech. Valley View inbounds to Eli Craig in the backcourt. Eli across midcourt. Shuffles to the left wing. Leaves it with Moody. Now on the right wing for Manchester. Manchester to the elbow. Leaves it with Kamarion Davis. Manchester pulls up on a little fadeaway from the elbow. That's no good. Tech's got the rebound as Kason Scott comes away with it. Cancelo will throw it ahead to Boozer at midcourt. Bounce pass down low to Morton. Back out to Boozer on the wing. On the left wing for Scott. 4 minutes remaining in the basketball game. Boozer shuffles to the right wing. Leaves it with Cancilla. Now on the left wing for Haygood. And a whistle and a timeout taken by Tech. That'll pause the clock with 3:52 left. Tech leads at 61-34. We'll be back in 1 minute on the EAB Sports Network.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
Well, so far this fourth period has unfolded kind of like the second quarter did. Valley View has been held to only 1 bucket in this fourth quarter. That was a 3 from Max Manchester a few minutes ago. Tech leads it. Here's a 3 from the corner on the inbound. It's a miss, and Tech gets it back inside to Haygood. He misses off the backboard. And the Eagles get it back. Boozer comes away with it. Along the left wing for Haygood. Back out top for Boozer. He's guarded there by Manchester with 3.5 minutes remaining in the basketball game. Boozer gets it for Scott, who drives into the lane. Kicks it into the corner for Cancella. Back to Scott on the right wing for Haygood with 8 to shoot. Boozer will take the open 3. That's good. Boozer in double digits now with 11. And for some reason, we have another stop in play. Should be a running clock now at this point. Kingston Rottinghouse is at the free throw line. And I'm not sure why. I assume the technical foul was assessed to Tech, but I'm only guessing. Rottinghouse makes the first free throw. Kind of both. It's 64 to 36. And the final 3:14 should be played with a running clock. Rottinghouse with the basketball, leaves it with Camarion Davis. Manchester has it, fires it inside to Davis. He'll get it out for Moody. Max will take the step back 3. That's good. That is his third 3 of the game. Max in double digits with 11 makes it 64 to 39 with 2:47 to play in the contest. Cancilla drives into the lane, missed it. Rebound pulled down by Camarion Davis. Camarion will get it for Kingston Rottinghouse. Rottinghouse with the basketball, leaves it with McCormick, who fumbles it. And the ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Valley View with 2:24 left. Lane Campbell has cleared his bench. Into the game comes Webb Bracey, Eli Berry, Jax Collins, Drake Bowman, and Cade Ingram. So 4 new faces. Ingram played briefly in the first half. 2:11 to play in the ball game. And I think Jeff Gio is going to empty his bench now as well. We do have a timeout on the floor. Tech leads at 64 to 39. We're back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
This is Keith Baird with the Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Back in action here out of the Tech timeout. A lot of new faces onto the floor for both ball clubs. Here's a baseline jump shot for Valley View that's no good by Cade Ingram. And a foul on the rebound is called.
Foul charge for Tech, number 25, Isaac Bain.
Isaac Bain picks up the foul for GCT. Valley View will inbound from the baseline. Out top it comes for Drake Bowman. Drake will leave it with Ingram. On the right wing, Jax Collins with a basketball. Jack's a junior guard, and he gets fouled at midcourt. Foul charge to Maddox Ramucci. Running clock. This is the first time that Valley View has been turbo clocked all season. Jax Collins at the free throw line to shoot 2 for the View. He's a 5'11 junior. First free throw is good. One minute remaining in the basketball game. Second free throw is a miss. Tech's got the rebound. Up the floor with it comes Jax Heath. He'll leave it with Bain. And now it's Ramucci with the basketball. On the left wing to Garrett Williams. 20 seconds on the shot clock for Tech. Heath with a runner in the lane that's no good. They get the offensive rebound, then they throw it out of bounds, but Valley View touched it last. It'll stay with the Eagles with 28 seconds left on the ticking clock. In play it comes for Heath. Tech leads 64-40. Eagles with the basketball. 6 on the shot clock as Bain puts up a floater in the lane that finds the hole. First bucket of the evening for Bain. It's 66-40 with 10 seconds left. Valley View across midcourt with it. Collins has it. And that will end it. 66-40, your final score, as GCT maintains its position at the top of the league standings. They are now 5-0 in the league. Valley View will drop to 3-2 in the conference. We'll pause for a 90-second timeout. Back with your postgame numbers after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Evolve Bank & Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans, specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank & Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank & Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank & Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Spring into savings from more air conditioning. If you've been waiting to replace your air conditioning system, get our best deal of the season. For a limited time, get a rebate for up to $1,500 and no payments for up to 6 months with approved financing. Plus, qualify for federal tax credits of up to $2,000. That's up to $3,500 in savings and no payments for 6 months. Visit us online at moreac.com.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
Not a good Friday here at Blazer Arena, not for the home team anyway, as Greene County Tech makes their way into Southwest Jonesboro and comes away with a 5A East sweep. They win the boys game 66-40, also winning the girls game earlier this evening by a final score of 59-52. As we welcome you into our post-game report. Valley View trailed 18-11 at the end of the first period of this boys game. The second quarter is where this one really got away from Valley View, as Tech outscored the Blazers 16-6 unofficially in that second frame. They had a 34-17 lead at the break. They were up 49-31 at the end of the third, and it went turbo clock with about 3.5 minutes left in the game as Tech comes away with a 26-point win, 66-40. Checking the individual scoring numbers for Valley View, there were 2 Blazers in double figures, led by the 14 points of junior swingman Kingston Rottinghouse. Valley View got 11 from Max Moody, 5 points from Eli Craig, 1 point off the bench from Jax Collins, Kamarion Davis with 2 points, Max Manchester with 3, Cody Lampkin with 4 for Valley View. Also for the Blazers, Drake Bowman, Cade Ingram, Sadler McCormick, Eli Berry, Webb Bracey all played but did not scratch. Tech had 4 players in double figures. They were led by the 17 points of senior forward Carson McDaniel. They got 14 each from Luke Cancilla and Kaysen Scott, and 11 points off the bench from junior guard Banks Boozer. Player of the game this evening for Valley View, our JOSM player of the game, will be Max Moody, who had his best game since coming back from the wrist injury about 2.5 weeks ago at Gosnell, as Max hit 3 threes tonight, as well as 1 2-point basket to finish with 11 points. Max is our player of the game, brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. So again, your finals, Tech wins them both. Winners in the girls game, 59-52. They win the boys game by a final score of 66-40. We are scheduled to be back in action on Tuesday night with a road game at Marion. We'll see if the weather allows that. Hopefully it will, but that is the next scheduled broadcast. So right now, that's scheduled to be a 6 o'clock tip in Marion. Our pregame broadcast for the girls game will get underway at 5:50 for radio coverage only here on the EAB Sports Network. Thanks to the Blazer News Network crew for getting us on the air for our streaming broadcast on YouTube as well as the EAB Media app. Our network engineer for the radio broadcast has been Alex Riggs. I'm Randy Myers. For all the folks that I just mentioned, we wish you a very pleasant weekend. Stay safe in the coming winter storm. Good evening from the EAB Sports Network.
You've been listening to Valley View Blazer Basketball on the Blazer News Network and FM News Talk 1021. Presented by NEA Baptist, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group, and First National Bank. This has been a presentation of the EAB Sports Network.